This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, the battle for the positioning in the West region has begun as we've turned ourselves into the month of February, and now we are on round 2 of matchups in the West region. And tonight we've got another round 2 matchup for you as the Mandan Braves have traveled across the Mighty Mo with their number 3 ranking as they will take on the Century High School Patriots in a boys and girls doubleheader. Hi, good evening, basketball fans. Scott WOODMANSEE alongside Chuck Claremont. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network as we are at Lynette Olson Gymnasium, and we are ready to bring you some West Region basketball action. As we said, the Mandan Braves 13-2 overall, 10-2 in the West Region. Century 9-8 overall, 7-6 in the West Region. And Chuck, Mandan pretty comfortable in the spot they are right now in the WDA. But Century's one of those teams that certainly is jockeying for some positioning in that West Region tournament.
Yeah, you take a look at the West Region standings, which we'll probably get to. Maybe you pop it up even now, Scotty, but you take a look at that where Mandan just a game in the loss column behind Minot right there, and that's a tough loss. Mandan took one in the chin against Bismarck High when Zaya couldn't play a few games ago. That surely made a difference in terms of seeding, but 1 versus 2. But ultimately, you got those 3 teams in Minot, Mandan, and Legacy, really the top tier when you look at the West Region.
Yep.
And then the next tier, you'd look at St. Mary's, Century, Bismarck, and even Williston's kind of moving up in that fray, especially after knocking off the Patriots last week.
Yeah, that was
a big win right there. And then you look at Jamestown, Minot North, and Dickinson kind of finishing that bottom tier. So there's still a lot of jockeying left to go in the top 3 positions, I feel, and then 4 through 7 would be the next spot that you really got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people, that was a double counter, that big win by the Williston Coyote girls, and tonight they've got the Demons up in Williston tonight. So
they're for real.
I know that the chatter is starting to develop up in Williston about this girls team, and they're young. And they're certainly a team that's going to be contended with. And like you said, they are right in the mix of those West Region standings.
Well, we've hardly mentioned Williston in the last how many years in any sports in the West Region.
Well, that we cover, that's for sure.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I know, and surely in the basketball and the football and that side of things. But you're right, girls, the Austrian sisters, right, is Avery and Alex, I think, and then Micaiah Klumper, I think it is, Klumper.
Well, and the Ostrom girls, I can tell you, have a pretty good line as their mother. You might remember this name by the name of Cody Schmitz.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mother.
Okay.
So certainly.
Is it Stream?
We'll get that figured out once we get to that.
S-T-R-E-I-M. So at any rate, it's a Williston team it's good to see a Williston team competitive, at least, and adding another team to the mix is big.
Absolutely. Well, you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the locations of Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com as we've got more to come here in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change from Lynette Olson Gymnasium, Century, and Mandan right here tonight on the PSP Network. Back with more after this timeout.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car drive-through. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, Chuck, as we mentioned, that the Mandan Braves in that most recent Class 2A girls poll, they come in at number 3. Minot in the 1 spot. Horace in at 2. Mandan 3. Legacy 4. Davies 5. And Chuck, nobody else received any votes, which haven't seen that in a long time. But there you have it. You've got 3 from the west, 2 from the east, and I guess probably the 5 that have been in and out or continuously stayed in that poll all year long.
Yeah, for the girls, it's really been Minot, Horace, Mandan, Legacy, Davies. Bismarck maybe early on, I got a few votes, and Century potentially as well have maybe been in and out of that. But those are the 5 main teams that have really been dominant in girls basketball right now, and I suspect those are teams, to me, again, are another tier above that next level. They've got knocked off, as you can take a look at that, as Mandan, a couple losses for Mandan this year, as Mandan's lost to Century and to James. No, that's the boys. Never mind. Mandan girls have lost to Bismarck High and to Legacy in their 2 losses. But that's how we voted, right? I think that's really set up. The Horace piece is the only question to me. I think Horace is playing extremely well. Their only loss is to Minot.
Yep.
And to me, Minot's lost a couple girls. Horace has actually picked one up that didn't play in that first game. So I actually had Horace over Minot.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And I expect that that's one of the teams up from the east that we'll see in that state AA tournament out in Fargo as we give you a look at, let's talk about that postseason right now as we give you a look. PSP Plus, there you have it, the exclusive broadcast home for WDA hockey, WDA basketball. A couple of the region tournaments on the boys and the girls side, the qualifiers, the district, the boys district 8, the boys district 6. So there you can see, get in there and get your premium pass now, $54.99. You can watch them all as we'll have wall-to-wall coverage for you on the PSP network.
I mean, if you think about that, we haven't charged a dime the entire season in all the hundreds and hundreds of games that we've already offered. So if you're a fan taking a look at that and saying, I'm going to invest $55, don't just look at it for the tournament. Look at it for what the PSP network has done for you for the entire year, and then throw football into the mix as well and say, hey, that's a pretty good investment to give to an organization like PSP. It's, to me, that's done so much for the state of North Dakota and bringing those kids to you and your family, your friends, and the fans of the state of North Dakota and beyond.
I would agree with that, my friend. And there's our upcoming schedule you see there. We've got, the St. Mary's Minot North game. I know that one got pulled off. So Minot High and Dickinson, Nick Hallberg with a call on that one. He's out in the Queen City. And South Prairie Max and DLB in a girls basketball game. That one's going on tonight on the PSP network. And then tomorrow, Minot High and Dickinson in boys hockey. So we'll have it all for you right here on the PSP network.
One clarification, because pronunciations are big to us. It's Ostrom. It's not ST. It's pronounced like the word So it's not even either way. We were wrong 0 for 2 on those. So
there we have it.
Max Millen, whose daughter plays also with that crew up in Williston, he helped me out with that, and he's going to keep us tabs on that game up in Williston.
Look at you pulling out all the stops right here on the PSP.
Hey, we got guys everywhere, Scotty. You know, you got undercover people all over.
Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more after this time out on the PSP network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We know you're busy when you visit our service center. We don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians typically perform an oil change service in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Chuck, let's take a look at these two teams real quick here as we take a look inside the Mandan Braves. As we said, 13-2, 10-2 in the West Region under their first-year head coach, Shannon Kopus. Well, we know that everything goes through McKenna Johnson, but tonight I guess I'm curious to see. Last time we had the Mandan Braves, Zaya Grable did not play, and that was against Bismarck High. And the one thing that really stood out was the difficulty that Mandan had of bringing the basketball up the floor, controlling the basketball, and really getting the ball in, getting it in motion into the offense.
Yeah, the pressure was really tough on them. They had nobody that could break that press until late in the game when, what did they do? They brought in the freshman crew, Sierra Gustafson and Hadley Harris. And boy, what a end of the game they had. They really brought Mandan. I guess that was against Bismarck High when we were watching that game when they were down big and came back strong because of those two girls. And so we'll see if they're going to get some playing time tonight, because the Patriots are going to pressure them. You do what people have done before and had success, and teams against Mandan has had some success pressuring them, especially when Zaya Grable's out. She broke her nose against St. Mary's, inadvertent elbow. She was doing a little crossover, ended up kind of leaning down, knocked her nose into, I think, a shoulder of somebody in the St. Mary's side. But it's good to see that she's back, and we haven't even she wasn't even wearing a face mask.
Yeah, she was. She was.
She missed a game against Bismarck High. She played against Minot North, and then I think she went in, whether she had surgery or got fitted, what she did, then she missed the game against Jamestown. So if she had a face mask on, we'll see how that's going to make a difference in terms of her aggressiveness, because she's so good at that. Her and Zoe Austin, similar games, they get inside, accept that contact, but I don't know about you, and if I got a broken beak, I'm a little more sensitive when I'm trying to get inside.
Yeah. Well, Chuck, and then the home team, the Century Patriots, under their fourth-year head coach and Nate Wellstead, kind of a down. I'm not going to say a down year, but a tough year, 7-6, and I think he's just trying to find some gals that can make the right rotation. They were without Abby Foslin for a while. We saw her roll her ankle the last time these two teams played. That certainly played a part. Then she hurt it, up in St. Mary's, and now she's back. So we'll see what that does to this Century High offense.
Well, they need a strong and healthy Abby Foslin. She's one of the gals that really are one of the best West Region kids, averaging 12 a game. That's 11 in the West Region. Number 2 in steals at almost 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, she just is all over. And then she's also somebody who guards the big. She's 5'10". She can dribble the basketball. She can dish it. But, man, she also defends all levels from 1 to 5. And so she is so important. And having her healthy with that ankle was a big thing that she missed a couple games. And now she's back, hopefully in full strength for the Patriots. And so they've got a lot of pieces. They've just got to find that additional person off the bench and then find some gals to really help out and guard inside. It just feels to me like Century, I don't know, I think a lot of people thought they were going to be a little bit better than they have.
And I don't know that Century's really actually shot the ball all that well from the three-point line either, too. I mean, they got a lot of girls that can make threes, but they just haven't had a game yet where they've really lit the nets up from outside the stripe.
No, they have not shot the ball well, and they only have 2 seniors. That's the other part, Scott.
Yeah, exactly.
They're full of sophomores and juniors that are kind of just developing their time and getting playing time. And I know next year they're kind of, not to say you're waiting for next year, but when you got kids like Nate Wellstead's daughter and assistant coach Matt Thornton's daughter, who I think they even tried to get them as 8th graders to move up on the team. And that's just a Bismarck public schools. They just don't let you play in a team sport if you're an 8th grader, and it's been pretty consistent. And so, not that they're looking forward to that, but that's something even as you go towards next year, more and more kids come up. So, I mean, Century, they could be that team. They start shooting it better, Scott. they could beat a lot of teams.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Well, Chuck, let's take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys of the game tonight. Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to see your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan at 222-2155. As we take a look at those keys of the game, Chuck, let's take a look there for the Mandan Braves and what you and I decided. We decided on, well, where does everything start? In the post. And how does it start in the post? You touch it in the post.
and that's the thing they struggled against Bismarck High when they lost in that game, because they couldn't get somebody to get the ball into McKenna Johnson. The shots that she got offensive rebounds. She got those putbacks, and they've got to find somebody that can get her the basketball. And so that's a big thing to me, whether surely it's getting a post touch, because when you do that, you get some other gals open, and Mandan they've got some girls that can shoot the basketball, and Sapphire LeBlanc, she's made 27 of them already in the season. Helder Ops got 11. Kimmy McAllister, or Mimi they call her, she can hit it when she's open. So get a post touch, get the ball inside out. Going to be some opportunities there if they can get that to happen.
Well, Chuck, and then next the home team, the Century Patriots, and it's just one word there, and that's attack.
Yeah, and I think when we talk about attack, it's defensively and it's offensively. One of the things attacking, you're going to attack a zone. Most likely Mandan, they might throw a zone at you. Other teams have had some success against Century playing a zone because of just what you mentioned, Scott, where they struggled shooting the three. So they're expecting to see that. I know they practiced a lot this week on the zone, so we're expecting some new things, I think, against that. But you got to attack it. You can't be afraid of the number one shot blocker in the state of North Dakota, McKenna Johnson. I mean, maybe a little bit, but you got to know where she's at. But I think you got to still get into the lane.
There you have it, our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys of the game. We'll take one final time out here on our Valvoline and Sonoma pregame show. We come back. The national anthem, the starting lineups, the opening tip, Century, Mandan, next right here on the PSP Network. Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as we await the national anthem. We're going to bring that to you as we do each and every time on the PSP Network, as like to honor all of our servicemen and women and first responders, and we will have it here as we will have our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, there you have it, a great rendition of our national anthem. Good camera work there by the A-team. Aaron Wald, Johnny Haugen doing a great job, flipping, switching, doing whatever you got to do.
I mean, you talk about a talent, singing the national anthem a cappella.
Yeah, that's
pretty amazing.
Well, the starting lineups are being introduced on the floor. Here they are. First of all, for the Mandan Braves, the one guard will be Sarah Heldrop. She's 5'9", 5'8", and a junior. At another guard will be Zaya Graybo, 5'9", and a senior. At one forward spot will be Anna Lyles. She's 5'11", and a junior. The other forward spot will be Anna Bugby. She's 6'1", and a freshman. And in the middle will be McKenna Johnson, 6'2", or no, she ain't 6'2", is she? Yeah, 6'2", and a senior is McKenna Johnson. Their head coach, Shannon Kopus, in his first year. For the home team, the Century Patriots will go like this. At one guard will be Zoe Austin. She's 5'8", and a senior. The other guard will be Addie Weigel, 5'5", and a junior. At one forward will be Ashlyn Buckholtz, 5'8", and a senior. The other forward will be Olivia Klimple. She's 5'10", and a sophomore. And another forward spot will be Abby Foslin. She's 5'10", and a junior. Their head coach in his fourth year is Nate Wellstead. It'll be Austin, Buckholtz, Weigel, Klimple, Foslin for the Patriots. Helderop, Lyles, Grable, Bugby, and Johnson for the Mandan Braves. As Mandan in their road blacks with white numbers, a little bit of anthracite trim on the bottom of those shorts and jerseys.
What did you just say? Are you? Come on, anthracite. Did you get like a?
Can you spell that?
Bingo! If you said anthracite, was that the word of the day?
Can you spell that?
I probably could give it a shot.
Well,
I love the uniforms the Patriots got on here. It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that I don't like Mandans, but they're throwing some jerseys with some T-shirts out in the crowd. You gotta like that.
Your Patriots are led by head coach Nate Wellstead.
As a pretty decent crowd on hand here at Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Hey, you can find Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They got locations in Mandan and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. And we are ready for some basketball.
The Century Girls Basketball Boosters would like to thank Legacy Financial
We do see that Zaya's got that full face mask on, covering that nose. We'll keep an eye on that one early, how that affects her. And
well, here we go as Foslin will go up against McKenna Johnson. The officials are ready, and we are ready to go. Ball's in the air, tip controlled by who? It's going to be, they're still battling for it, and Grable runs it down. She's going to be guarded by Zoe Austin. Those two know each other pretty well.
Cousin Zoe?
Yeah, between the rings, they go high post. Johnson, she faces up, gives it off Bugby. Bugby looks inside, finds a cutting Helderop. Helderop cut off nicely there defensively by the Patriots and Addie Weigel. Here's Helderop, lobs down low. Bugby, one bounce, baseline shot up, goes in.
Yeah, nice. First of all, the dish inside from Helderop, then the power move with the power dribble by Anna Bugby. And that's one thing we've seen from her. She struggled sometimes inside. Good job for her, for Mandan, getting that first one to go.
Here's that pressure as Klimple brings it up, hands off to Addie Weigel. Now they go high left side, Austin. Now between the rings, Buckholtz. Buckholtz with those red and blue shoes on it, makes a move to the hoop. Now gets it off to Weigel. Weigel, a little runner in the lane, comes off. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Boy, it's
Bugby.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Bugby. Held her up back the other way. Had it poked away, now runs it down. Grable slows things down, enters it left wing. Lob down low, Bugby tipped around. Good defense there. Triple teamed underneath was Bugby. Back comes Century. Here's Klimple with it. Now goes up high. Foslin attacks the tin. The runner down the left side, up off the window and good.
Well, Bugby went out and picked her up outside the three-point line. If it's me, I'm make one of those shots before I'm going to come out and pick you up and allow you to go by me.
We're tied at 2 on the BNC Bank scoreboard, just underway. Century and Mandan from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Pressure applied now by Addie Weigel. Helderop works it up the floor for Mandan. Man-to-man defense for Century. Lyles lobs down low. They go Bugby. Bugby. One more nice extra pass there. Helderop goes baseline left, and I think we're going to get a foul.
They got a little hand check on her back.
And that's going to go on Addie Weigel, her first, team's first. Grable to trigger it inbounds.
I don't like the first pass inside to the post like that when they're double teamed. Get that ball reversed, get it on the backside.
As Grable gets it off the inbounds from McKenna Johnson. Now Grable attacks. Now comes left with that left hand, tried to lob down low. Good defense there by Foslin, swatted it out of bounds.
That's one thing now with Bugby and McKenna Johnson. You got two bigs at 6'1", 6'2". Both kind of have to take turns on that block.
They inbound at Bugby, taken away on the that's Foslin taking it away. Now she brings it up the left side. Foslin end-to-end, leans in, shot short, tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be off Mandan. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store. Hey, they're located on South Broadway in the Magic City. They're open 8:30 to 7 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 3 on Saturday. They're located in the Marketplace Food Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Here's Austin from the left wing.
Zoe Austin on an out-of-bounds play. She gives the second one through across the lane. Fade away from 15 feet.
4-2 Century by a deuce. Grable between the rings. Now goes to Lyles. Looks inside. Bugby, good defense down low there by Foslin. Now poked out of bounds by Austin. Good move by the official there.
Yeah, I'm surprised on that one. When you got Bugby posting up, Scott, that you're not bringing somebody up diagonally up to that elbow and creating that three-person game and then a high-low from there.
Grable to trigger it in. Looks for Lyles. She better get it in. Now does to McKenna Johnson. Now Grable surveys. Now comes off the screen from Johnson. Now attacks on the left side. Leans in. Scored and one.
If you're a Mandan fan, you like that. You like seeing Zoe or Zaya Grable going against that tough-nosed, hard-nosed defense by Zoe Austin and turning the corner, leaning into her with that left hand, getting it to go as you see there in the Ryan Family Dealership replay. She's a lefty. You got to play her that way.
And Grable converts.
Zaya averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 steals.
Foul. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're not tied at 5. 5-4. Mandan by 1. My apologies. Here's Foslin on the left wing. Looks in up high. Klimpel. She gets a touch in the offense. Now she's going to attack on the right side. Scoop to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled in the act. And Olivia will go to the Serve Pro free throw line for a pair.
So I like the aggressiveness of Anna Bugby going out and trying to challenge Olivia Klimpel, but again, Olivia Klimpel's made 5 threes in the season. Abby Foslin's made 4. You can give them a little bit of space knowing that they probably got you in terms of quickness off that first step. And twice now, Bugby's got somebody have gone by her. Now, she hasn't picked up the foul in either situation, but it's because she's the one who had given up that initial, somebody had to come over and help.
Mimi McAllister checks in. Here's second one's up and good there by Olivia, shooting 48% from the line. And now we are tied at 5 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Just predicting is what you were doing.
BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota, Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Pressure applied, a little token pressure by Foslin. Grable works it up on Zoe Austin, crosses over the left hand, now hands off Johnson. She turns the corner, has it poked away by Klimpel. Ball still loose, held her up, picks it up, got away with a step. Down low McAllister, up off the window and good.
Boy, as soon as held her up read that, you could see she was looking ahead going, I got one more dribble, and I'm going to have a bounce pass to a wide-open Mandan Brave.
7-5, Mandan by 2, 14:39 left to go here in the opening half. Here's Austin now up high to Addie Weigel. One bounce, Addie gets it off to Foslin. They look inside to Klimpel. LeBlanc in the ballgame now for Mandan as well. Here's Weigel up high, Austin 7 to shoot. Austin attacks. Kicks in the corner, Foslin, double team, gets off Bucko. Nope, that left side 3 theirs comes off, and that was Allison Volk, and Mandan comes the other way. Baseball pass by Grable into the front court to McAllister. Mimi baseline right, throws it up, partially blocked away there by Volk. Here comes Century, nice pass, Volk on the run, layup, got it. Scored and won.
That was a foul way after the play by McKenna Johnson, came underneath, and maybe seeing a replay, but first of all, what a great job by Century. First of all, as soon as they get that rebound, they are pushing it, and they had Volk running free on that left side, and what a dish inside to her. And yeah, you notice just that's a tough call if you're McKenna Johnson.
That one did go on McKenna. That's her first, team second. She missed the free throw, did Volk, and we're tied at 7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here comes Grable. Back in the front court, guarded by Buchholz. Grable attacks, turns, fadeaway shot, up, in and out, and back down.
Yeah, they spread the floor for her, let her go 1-on-1 against Buchholz, and Buchholz stopped her, but a nice little turnaround fadeaway by Grable.
9-7 our score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Mandan by a deuce. Down low they go. Klimpel. Klimpel faces up, backs in, turns, shot in the paint, rolls around, and goes in by Olivia.
Olivia gets find that block on the left side. Little kind of Charles Barkley her down, little left shoulder fake, right-handed jump hook.
What is it? She get a crab dribble in there, Chuck?
A little crab dribble, absolutely. Good job, big fella. We're in replay.
Oh, we're stuck in replay. How about we go back to live game? How about that? Thanks, Johnny. That might help.
Well, people didn't see it.
See this new machine. I just want to make sure everybody saw that.
Kenna Johnson, speaking of post touches, Scott, I don't know if she's touched it. Maybe one time.
Not in the block.
No.
That's our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Here's LeBlanc in the paint. Her shot comes off too strong, and it goes out of bounds.
You know, it's a nice take. We were talking before the game about her basically living outside the 19-9 line. That's like one of the few times you're going to see her go to the basket. I like it, though. Good aggression right there for Sapphire.
They get it into Grable. I don't know why Grable let it bounce.
Well, I think she thought that Kimmy McAllister was going to grab it, and Mimi thought that she was. They call her Mimi, right? Her name is Kim Amelia McAllister, and they call her Mimi. So I'm going to make sure we get that consistent. But anyway, she could have grabbed it as well.
Lake and Johnson checks in now for Century. Here's LeBlanc, attacks wide open on the weak side. McAllister layup up and good.
Yeah, double teaming LeBlanc and great recognition, dumping down low to McAllister for her second basket of the game.
Zoe Austin controls, now gets it high left side to Buckholtz. Buckholtz. Well, you got to buy a couple pairs of shoes to get that combination going on there. Well, it's got to be, doesn't it? Maybe not. Oh, nice spin move in the paint by Klimpel. That one comes up short, and the rebound comes down to Grable of Mandan. She pushes it in the front court, does Zaya. Errant pass there to McAllister as Mimi ran it down. Now looks to Johnson. Now Grable. Grable attacks. Ooh, step through move there. Layup up and good.
They cleared the lane for her. Let her go one-on-one. She got by Buckholz. Used that left-handed dribble to success.
Oh, and Johnson make that 53 blocks on the year. She swats that one away. Mandan 13-9 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Grable, finds Johnson. Johnson in the block, backs in. She's going to try to get one up, and they're going to say it's on the floor. And I think they're going to get Volk on the foul. They are, her first.
A good double team, and you can see Century schooled at that, as whether it's Buckby, whether it's McKenna Johnson. It's you get the ball in the block, we are on you immediately. You better make a decision whether you're going to make a quick move
got to go quick
or make a quick pass.
Long inbound, held her out back in the ball game. Now she's guarded by Lake and Johnson. Ooh, quick move there. Step back, long two. That one comes off. Rebound to Allison Volk. Gets it off to Johnson. Now Austin. Austin's going to attack. Austin leans in, step through move. Comes off Johnson, the rebound. Back the other way comes Helder up for Mandan. She drops it off LeBlanc. Thought about it. Now she attacks. Nowhere to go. Turns. Fall away shot. That one sticks in the left side of the rim, comes off, and now back comes Foslin on the left-handed hip-high dribble for Century.
She hurt that right finger against BHS. You can see that it's that index fingers it taped today against Scott.
Here's Foslin, guarded by LeBlanc. Foslin puts it on the floor. Foslin in the paint. Little scoop to the hoop. Oh, falling down and scored it.
What a job for her. Is little hesitation dribble. Got across the lane, leaned in, falling down, and then McKenna Johnson, oh, she got hammered from behind. But officials don't call that one. But what a you're going to see the replay right here.
No, that was
here. This one right here, little hesitation dribble, split the defense inside.
That's our Ryan Family Dealership replay. For over 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Mandan by a deuce, 13-11 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Helder up, attacks, Helder up. Pass, McAllister, wide open look at the paint, and coming over to help was Volk. And, that was not sure what Allison was.
She hammered her, didn't she?
Yeah, she sure did.
I mean, it's good idea as she adjusted, she recovered, got over in front of Mimi McAllister. I like what McAllister did too. She didn't settle for the wide open 15-footer, recognizing that she had an open lane to go to as well.
She goes to Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fine water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro, and she missed them both.
Well, she was 6 for 6 last game against the Patriots, and that was the difference of that game was free throws. Where Mandan, it was gross. It was an ugly game. Both teams shot really, really bad. They ended up winning 49-42, Mandan did, but the free throw differential was plus 10 for Mandan. That was the difference. So.
Well, then we had a tie-up on the rebound, and it goes to Century trailing by 2 at 13-11. Zoe Austin's going to attack baseline left, follow away jumper, too strong, long rebound out to Johnson, hands off to Grable. Zaya brings it up the floor for Mandan, now drops it off, held her up, stop and go move to no avail. Now they find a cutting McAllister. She's going to be bumped there on the cut by Buckholtz.
Well, they really leave Johnson outside a lot too, you know what I mean? It's like starting their offense, she's outside the three-point line. Whether that's how they're supposed to do it or not, I'm not sure, but she really hasn't even tried to post up strong.
Here's LeBlanc inside. They go to Grable on the post, has it poked away. We're going to have another tie-up, and that's going to be another jump ball. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. No pizza like it in the Magic City. Try the Blue Buffalo with the plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Call them now, 701-852-1700 Planet Pizza. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Long inbounds out to Helder up by the timeline. She attacks, spins in the paint, throws one up and in.
Spread the floor. Actually, there's 5 out on that one where she got in the lane, spun back to her right hand in the lane. Good shot by Sarah.
15-11 now, Mandan by 4 to BNC Bank scoreboard. Foslin baseline left over the C's part, and she scores.
Got inside McKenna Johnson, and nobody came over to help out. And a little teardrop inside. Foslin went down to the ground and kind of looked at the official like, what?
Ooh, LeBlanc catching fire. Long rebound to Johnson. Johnson, 15-footer on the way. That's back iron, comes off. Rebound and have another jump ball. LeBlanc takes it away. Jump ball. It's going to go, I believe, to Century, and it is.
I mean, Johnson looked at the coach and said, my bad, but I don't think it was her bad. First, she got a really good rebound, took a couple dribbles inside the 15-foot line. She can make that. Good free throw shooter.
Well, that's a good look there.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that shot.
If it's your bad because you missed, you have high expectations that you're going to make every one of them.
Back in the day, you might have gotten screamed at taking that 15-footer, but
yeah, maybe.
Here's Zoe Austin, step through, fall away. Ooh, hesitation, finds Foslin, left corner 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound, LeBlanc, right place, right time, off to McAllister.
Doesn't it feel like she's a lot more aggressive today, though,
Yeah,
Sapphire?
it does. Yep. But Johnson on the baseline left attacks. She's triple team. Klimpel takes it away, and Johnson gets called for the push. That's going to be 2 on her, and they got her frustrated right now.
She is, and she just got to get inside. Somebody's got to tell her. They got to set a play. They got to do a pick and roll. They got to do something where she comes across the lane. She gets a backside screen. Do something to get her an opportunity on a one-on-one in the block.
Yeah, you got to get some kind of a high-low action going, and if it's between 2 or if you get into a triangle on one side of the floor.
Now she's got 2 fouls.
Yep, now she's got 2 fouls, and Foslin takes her right down to the block on the offensive end for Century. Austin she's going to survey now. She decides to attack. Now kicks it back. Here's a left side 3. Buckholtz missed everything. Austin, right place, right time. Goes up, missed a shot, but she's going to be fouled. And that's going to go against Zaya Grable, her first. That'll be Mandan's 4th. But that will send Zoe Austin to the Serve Pro free throw line.
And one thing the Patriots are doing tonight is they're doing a really good job getting to loose basketballs, giving themselves second and third opportunities on the offensive end.
Zoe toes the Serve Pro free throw line and knocks that one down, her 3rd point. 77% free throw shooter on the year. She will have one more. Quick first half.
Yeah.
And we're tied at 15.
Foslin leads the Patriots with 6, Klimpel with 3, Volk with 2, Austin now with 4.
Grable to Johnson, poked away there by Klimpel. How about the job Klimpel's doing on Johnson, huh?
Get out on the block.
Held her up. The runner comes off. Austin wants to run. Here comes Century. Austin wants to go end to end, and almost nice little, almost a steal there by Mimi McAllister, but it goes out of bounds. It's off of Mandan.
I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm not so sure I bring McKenna Johnson out just for a second, saying, McKenna, hey, watch the game. You got to get on the block. She just doesn't feel like she's into the game right now. Does she?
Nope. Austin. Shot goes up, comes off. Johnson the rebound. Here comes Grable. Mandan in transition. McAllister off the kick, left wing 3 on the way. Ooh, missed everything. Grable saves it into the hands of Lakin Johnson, who gets it off to Zoe Austin. And what are we going to have there?
Timeout.
We're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 7:54 to go. We're tied at 15 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, First National Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.com. As Century out of the timeout, Mandan backs off on the pressure, and we're tied at 15. Buckholz attacks, kicks right wing to Volk. Volk now high left side to Zoe Austin. Austin now comes near side right to Addie Weigel. Now Buckholz, now back out. Klimpel fires for 3. That one's left. Comes off into the hands of Zaya Grable.
See if Coach Kopis made any calls on that timeout in terms of offensive sets.
Here's McAllister, goes baseline. We're going to get a foul, and I think that'll be on Buckholz, and it is.
Nice job there by McAllister as that screen was set to the inside, and she just went right against it and really kind of fooled Century. Who'd they call the foul on?
They called
there
that
it is.
on. Yep.
It's Bush Buckholz, excuse me.
Buckholz, yep. Bugby on the inbounds. Ooh, nice steal there by Klimpel, stepping in the passing lane there to McAllister. McAllister almost poked it, got it back. Now Century slows things down. Here's Addie Weigel. Now Zoe Austin goes baseline left. Zoe underneath. No man's land there. Ooh, one extra pass to Klimpel. Here's a poke away there. McAllister on the other end. McAllister. Oh, nice play from the backside there by Olivia Klimpel. Let's take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership replay.
It's good hustle by Olivia there. First of all, got the ball stolen, and she did not give up. Stayed on the inside and then did even a better job of reaching in with that left hand and blocking it, not getting a foul.
Mandan off the inbounds. Bugby drops it down low to McAllister, and she in turn throws it away. Back comes Zoe Austin. Austin. Oh, nice move there. It goes up and throws one in from the left block.
Yeah, quick spin on the inside against McKenna Johnson. Johnson was not ready for that quick shot by Austin.
Century by 2 at 17-15, 6.5 to go, opening half of play. Grable, ooh, the left-handed scoop to the hoop is no good, and we're going to have a jump ball tie up underneath. It's going to stay with Mandan.
Grable mad at herself. She knows she made a great move and just did not finish.
So triggering it inbounds will be McAllister for Mandan. Gets it into Grable. Nice pass to Helder up on the weak side. But better defense there by Addie Weigel. Here's a poke away by Century. Foslin. Century's got number. Foslin, ooh, dribbled off her foot. Now she's got to regroup. Hands off to a trail and Weigel there. Actually, that was Lakin Johnson running with Foslin on that break. Now she has it. Goes down low to Klimpel. Klimpel backs in. A little teardrop in the paint. No good. Bugby the rebound.
It's good defense right there by the freshman.
Good box out, too.
Yeah.
Here's Grable on the crossover. Now finds McAllister. Bugby. They lob it down low to her. Bugby just gathers it, and then we're going to get a foul.
Yeah. I think that's the right call as she got displaced down low by Abby Foslin. Foslin was working on fronting that. Got a little bit of delayed help from the backside. Welcome, Chad Miller's been listening to us, Scotty, one of our big fans in southwestern North Dakota.
Oh.
Appreciate
Welcome aboard, Mr. Miller.
Absolutely. And Dean and Barb Kazelchen from someplace down in Honduras, they're listening to us. I'm like, I don't know about you, but hey, I'm glad you're listening to us, but if I'm in vacation in Honduras,
Yeah, we're the last two clowns I'm listening to, I can tell you that. 17-15 to go. Our score, 5:33 to go. As Zoe Austin with it now on the right side. Now angles middle of the floor. Now here's Fosland, left corner three. Bingo!
Good screen by Zoe Austin on her. She was able to square up, find the seams, and get a nice spin on that shot by Fosland.
2015, the biggest lead of the ball game for either team right now at the 5:05 mark. Here's Grable, ball high over her head. Now has it poked away, kicks it left side. Here's McAllister. Her three misses everything. Fosland right place, right time for the rebound.
It's driving me crazy watching this game, Scott, not seeing Johnson going, get inside, get posted up. Just one, I have an old post.
Well, you got the old part right. Austin on the crossover off the elbow, steps in, now finds Fosland. Nice short corner, Klimple. That's a tough shot, she scored it.
Yeah, great additional pass down low to Klimple. She came from the baseline.
And we are going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 4:26 to go. Century 22, Mandan 15. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Well, Shannon Kopus didn't like what he saw, takes a timeout. This game brought to you in part by Minot State University. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads are employed or continue their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard by you. Reminder, we'll have our Magic Towing Intermission report. You blow it, we'll tow it. Magic Towing, you mentioned the PSP Network, get $50 off. Grable from the right corner. Long deuce is up and good for the left-hander.
Good, what did they just get? Got a post touch.
Yeah, they did.
Got it to McKenna Johnson right away. She opened up, passed it across court to Grable and hit it.
Zoe Austin in the paint.
Right back at the Mandan Braves. Didn't give you time at all to even pat yourself in the back for a good play inside.
Takes the lead up to 7 at 24. Skip pass over the head there, and it's going to go out of bounds. Allie Reiner in the ball game.
And Reiner's got to keep that position. She's got to stay all the way out on that 3 side. She started kind of creeping in on the inside, and that's kind of what I think McAllister looked at her and said, stay back. I'll get you an open looking 3.
Austin walks it up, now enters it high right side to Buckholtz. Buckholtz on the bounce, now kicks it Austin left wing. Now back to Buckholtz, nowhere to go, now up high. Klimple attacks, poked away there by McAllister into the hands of McKenna Johnson.
Good hands right there. I think that's the first turnover I've got the Patriots at.
Grable, high arcing 3, bingo!
Well, it is raining right now after that high arching 3-point attempt. Just kind of walked right into that. Nobody picked her up.
24-20.
It's the Grable show. She's keeping them in it. She's got 12 points of the 20 for Mandan.
Yeah, she's got the last 5 for the Braves. Austin loses the ball underneath, goes out of bounds. Let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Leadership replay, Chuck.
Yeah, she just kind of dribbles up, used a little bit of a screen, and Austin didn't come out and pick her up, and the ball went out of the screen at one point. That's how high it was. That's no indication off our camera guys. He was kind of thinking, what the heck happened there?
Reiner now kicks it in the left corner. Catch fire 3 by LeBlanc. That one rolls off, tipped out, and into the hands of Helderop. Now Johnson. Grable goes the other way off the screen, has it poked away, gets it back, fall away shot, missed everything. Fosland the rebound. Now Fosland gets it up to Klimple. Now they go center of the floor, Austin. Austin attacks, free throw line, fall away shot, short, rebound comes down to Reiner, gets it off to Grable. Grable on the move now up the near side for Mandan. 2:10 left to go. Opening half. Century by 4. 15-footer by Johnson falling away, comes off short. Rebound to Buckholz for Century.
Kenna Johnson, 0 points in the first half.
Yep, and you can see the frustration on her face. Good D there by LeBlanc. Now they find a cutting Foslin. Ball fake in the paint, kicks left corner. Left-handed three by Lakin Johnson, comes off into the hands of McAllister.
And one thing Johnson's doing really well is defensive rebounding.
Held her up, goes baseline on Buckholz. Good D there. Now back. Here's LeBlanc. He's going to fire another one in and out. Rebound Reiner took it away from Johnson. LeBlanc on the cut, high off the glass, missed everything. Buckholz the rebound. Hounded by LeBlanc. Now gets it back to Austin with 1:20 to go. In the opening half of play, Buckholz couple. Ooh, boy, did you see that one?
Yeah.
You see the
a little push off?
Yeah. Oh, boy, they're going to say it was touched.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
We were in a bad angle, though.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be over in the back.
Shannon Kopis didn't argue, so I think he felt the same way.
Austin. Shot comes off long. Nice hustle by Klimple there.
Just getting all the extra balls, huh?
Yes, she is. Foslin, nice crossover on Reiner. Bad pass. Held her up. Can't gather it. Saves it. Nope, she's out of bounds, and it'll go back to Century. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Presswith Orthodontics. They specialize in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing and free consultation. You can do it virtually or in the office. Enjoy the professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can find them at minotbraces.com.
Well, last game, these two teams shot a combined 5 for 38 from the three-point line. Each team has one in the first half, so they're right on par. And it's probably more defense because both teams are playing guarding that three-point line.
10 to shoot now for Century. Here's Foslin, left baseline, skips it. Lakin Johnson, left-hander, sets, fires for three, and got it! Lakin Johnson.
Leading the Pats in threes with 22 or 23 now. The lefty, good skip pass over to her from the opposite wing.
27-20. Here's LeBlanc, guarded by Johnson. LeBlanc backs in, now attacks, and bumped into Lakin Johnson, and that's going to be a foul on Lakin, and that'll be...
Well, guess what? This is going to be the first free throw of the season. We just talked about this, Scott, about LeBlanc being way more aggressive, getting into the lane that time, keeping that dribble alive. And, what a tale of two games against Bismarck High. She was kind of afraid to bring it even across half court. And now she's been way more aggressive today.
Free throw in and out and back down there for Sapphire.
Her first point of the night. A little flat on that one. Get a little bit of arch there.
27-21. Century by 6.
Sorry, Scott.
That's all right. LeBlanc, another one's up and good. She got them both.
You know what?
She says, "All right, Chuck. Guess what?
This is
I'm gonna be 100% next time you talk about me." 27-22. Century playing for one. Foslin crosses over on Reiner, kicks. Johnson, left corner, three on the way, too strong. Johnson, McKenna the rebound, gets it off the Grable, and that's going to end the opening half of play here from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. As we go to our Magic Towing Intermission report on a BNC Bank scoreboard, it is Century 27, Mandan 22. We'll be back with our Magic Towing Intermission report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, welcome back to our Magic Towing Intermission Report. Magic Towing. Remember the number to call them today when you need a tow. No job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Put this number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. Mention the PSP Network when you need a tow and save $50. Well, Chuck, 27-22. Century played a pretty aggressive first half there.
I thought they did. They played really well on terms of the defensive side and forced Mandan into some tough looks. And Mandan hasn't adjusted, so we'll see if they adjust this second half of getting Johnson inside and see what they can do with that. But I'll give them credit. They pushed it too, and they did get those turnovers. Mandan had 7 turnovers in the first half. The Patriots were good about pushing it and getting back to the other end. And then they got 5 different people in the scoring column. And so I think it's a good first half for the Patriots. Hey, they're not gonna point you to death. That's just not their game. They're averaging only 57 points a game, so they got to do it on the defensive end and hold. Their hope is to hold Mandan under 50 points. And the way it's looking right now, Mandan with only 22 at halftime, they're doing a heck of a job with that.
Yeah, they certainly are. As we take a look too, reminder, we want to let you to remind you that PSP Plus coming up. You can purchase those premier passes right now, 10 tournaments. $54.99. It all opens up with the West Region hockey, and then followed by WD basketball, and then there you see some boys and girls region and district tournaments. You can find it all right here on the PSP Network on PSP Plus. We'll take another timeout as our Magic Towing Mission Report rolls on. When we come back, Chuck will have a look at the first half individual numbers. At the break, Century 27. Mandan 22, back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Had your back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to our Magic Towing Intermission Report. You blow it, we tow it. Magic Towing. Save $50 and mention the PSP Network. For a look at the first half individual numbers, here's Charlie.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the Mandan Braves, scoring just 22 points in that first half and 15 after 9 minutes, so just 7 in the second 9 minutes. They're led by the 12 of Zaya Graybill doing what she can. She's got three other 2-point field goals and an and one for her 12 points. 4 points for Kimmy McAllister, then a bucket for Anna Bugby, first one of the game. Sarah Helderup had a bucket, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Sapphire LeBlanc, and that is her scoring. McKenna Johnson does not have a basket in that first half for their total of 22. They were 1 for 3 from the charity stripe and had 1 3-pointer that made up their 22 points. For the Patriots, 5 in the scoring column, 9 for Abby Foslin, 6 in the first 9 minutes, a 3 in the second 9 minutes. Zoe Austin came on strong in the second half of the first half. She had 8 points. She made 3 field goals in both of her free throws for her 8 points, 5 for Olivia Klimpel, and more importantly, she's been the one guarding McKenna Johnson. So give her a love in terms of what she's done defensively against one of the best players in the state in MJ for Mandan. 3 for Lakin Johnson on the lefty with a 3 from the left wing. And then Allison Volk got in the scoring column with a bucket early in the basketball game for their 27 points. They were 3 of 5 from the free throw line, and they had 2 3-pointers, one by Foslin and one by Lakin Johnson in the first half. They trailed 15-13 through 9-minute mark. Big second 9 minutes. They outscored the Patriots, or the Mandan Braves. They doubled them up 14-7 as they lead 27-22.
Well, Chuck, again, we want to thank everybody for listening to our Magic Towing intermission report as we are about ready for second half action. Chuck, I got to throw this. What did you say earlier? Did you say Honduras?
Isn't that where they're at?
Well, I just got a text from my aunt as her husband, John, is listening to us in Jamaica, and she's barely listening. Well, I'm not surprised by that either. But Honduras to Jamaica, hey, why not? You can get the PSP Network wherever you want to go.
I love it. That's absolutely right.
But Uncle John's tuned in. I'm sure he's got a nice, tall, cold glass of Diet Coke sitting next to him.
He does. Your aunt's got a sparkling water next to her. In a champagne glass.
Enjoy the rest of it, as I'm sure that there isn't any of the stuff going on down there as there is outside here right now. Jeez. But we're inside, and we've got 18 to go in this one, as it's Century will start the second half with a 5-point lead, and they will have the basketball here on the PSP Network. As Century in front of their own bench now, as that's where they will shoot this second half. Zoe Austin now with the basketball, now comes up high. There's Weigel, 15-footer on the way, rolls off, rebound McKenna Johnson.
Yeah, she probably has 10 rebounds in that first half, Scott, so it isn't always with scoring that's going to win you basketball games.
Held her up on the bounce now, gets off McKenna Johnson out high, lob back, sweeps backside. Bugby goes up. Oh, they're going to thought Foslin blocked it away, but no, the official says otherwise, and she's going to get her second foul of the ball game.
Well, there was a high-low entry where they had 4 out, brought McKenna Johnson up high, and then it was basically a one-on-one down low between Foslin and Bugby.
Bugby will go to the Serve free throw line. Free throws up and good for Anna.
Bugby, talked about her, just a freshman, 5 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6'1".
Second one's up and good. Oh, boy.
Good looking stroke right there. It's average, it says 45%, but that doesn't look like a 45% free throw. Did it? Man.
What do we have here? Was it 27-24?
It is.
Okay. 27-24 on a BNC Bank scoreboard. Oh, nice pass down low. Reverse layup. Klimpel up and good.
And what do you do to a shot blocker? You give a little head and shoulder fake. Got McKenna Johnson up in the air, and a reverse layup for Klimpel for her 7th point of the game.
29-24, a 5-point lead now for Century on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Lob down low to Bugby. And she's tied up. Jump ball is going to go to Mandan.
And that's lob's the right play when it's basically nobody behind you, but there was 3 Patriots just converging on Bugby.
Bugby off the inbounds, comes up high, McKenna Johnson. Now she overthrows Grable on the cut out of bounds, and I would like to think that would be reverse positioning. I'd like to think Grable would be the one up top, throwing it to McKenna Johnson on the cut through the lane, wouldn't you?
I can't say anything else. Yes, I would think that's probably accurate,
Okay.
Scott.
Here's Foslin on the bounce. Klimple gets in the paint. Shot fake there. No, they're going to get Bugby, or they're going to get Bugby on the foul.
I think it is on the floor. Is not too big a touch right there as Bugby kind of looked and gave her the old brush, the one hand down low. Like, nope, I don't agree with you. That one of those little.
Shannon Kopis wants the double dribble called, but
that's what she was hoping for too. She started walking the other way.
Addie Weigel will trigger it inbounds and does so out high to Klimple. Now to Foslin. Foslin puts it on the floor, spins in the lane, flips one up off the window and scores it.
Just a quick look, didn't even jump. She kind of looked in and thought, okay, I'm going to do a little quick shot over that left shoulder, and sneaky play for Foslin. Double figures now for her with 11.
31-24 now. Century by 7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Foslin better be careful. Nice pass, Johnson. There you go. High-low. Scored and one.
Well, there. Look at
How about
Bugby
that?
Coming over. The freshman giving her a little chest bump and going, McKenna, let's go. Kind of reminds me of Brad Josart coming over to me in an amateur game. We were at the state tournament. I had 0 points at halftime, and not that I was his big scorer, but he came over to me and he said, hey, first of all, his replay, I'll finish. Great job crossing over down low into McKenna Johnson, making it. He said, we are not going to win any basketball games with you scoring 0. And kind of got me jacked up, and maybe that's going to get McKenna jacked up a little bit.
Oh, boy.
He maybe said it a little more colorful than that.
You were the offensive threat, apparently, huh?
Hey, come on now.
Oh, boy. Who are you playing?
Scott, come on now. Be nice. Holy cow. That was when I was young. I was probably averaging 30.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to fact check you. Here's Zoe Austin, step through move. Oh boy, that looked violent.
It did.
And to no avail. Back comes Mandan. Johnson, who she wanted to rifle one right away, now gets it off Grable. Grable, top of the key, high-arcing three, wide right, into the hands of Zoe Austin. She wants to run, throws it away, and Zoe Austin got a little out of control there.
And Bugby came back to kind of help on the pressure, her and Mimi McAllister, and Bugby's got a little bit of flow going right now. She's getting this team jacked up. I love it.
Yep, 31-26. Well, the last time we saw it, the couple of freshmen got them going too.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen them yet.
Against Bismarck High. There's a poke away, but into the hands of Helderop. Helderop dribbles it off her leg into the hands of Zoe Austin. Back comes Century. Century on the move. Austin stops. 15-footer. Bingo.
That's pretty. What do you do as somebody bringing the ball up against in a fast break? You get to the free throw line. If nobody picks you up, hey, you pull up and you knock it down.
33-26 now on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Century by 7. Anna Lyles gets it off to Grable. Now they go up high, top of the key, McKenna Johnson. She works off the screen, attacks downhill, throws it away. Zoe Austin with the steal. 2-on-1, Austin. She's going to attempt. Shot comes off short. Bugby right there. Here's the lead pass. Helderop. She gathers on the other end. Layup missed it. Lyles the follow. Here's Bugby on the trail. Now Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor. Now to Bugby. Got the 2 6-footers out at the 15-foot mark. Top of the key, Helderop. Now enters it left side. Grable out of bounds, and it goes back to Century. Ryan Family Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot and Williston or shop online at driveryan.com. First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 14-16 to go. Century 33, Mandan 26. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Well, 33-26 our score. Century has the basketball, and they lead this one by 7. Foslin surveys, now puts it on the floor, now wants to attack, crosses over, hands it off to Weigel. Weigel, 15-footer on the way, rolls off left. Johnson another rebound. Gets it off to Grable. Now Grable into the front court for Mandan. There's Bugby, now back to Helderop. Helderop gets in the lane, now kicks it to Anna Lyles. Left wing three, rolls off. Bugby the board, Bugby the putback, missed it. Klimple the rebound. She gets it off to Austin. Austin wants to run, leans in, tough shot, rolls around and goes in for Zoe Austin.
Nobody stopped the ball. Zoe Austin just went coast to coast after that missed bunny by Bugby.
35-26. Century leads on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Lyles top of the, here's a poke away, Foslin. Foslin on the other end, left-handed layup, up and good.
Mandan's got to get something figured out right now. They have got nothing going on offensively, and just watch the body language right now of the Mandan Braves too, Scott. You know, you can just tell they're just heads down.
37-26, Century by 11. Here's a shot up by Helderop, a much-needed one there for Mandan.
Comes across on a high pick, pulls up on just inside that right elbow.
37-28 now. Back comes Foslin, kicks left corner. Volk with it, now comes up high to Foslin. Now gets it off to Addie Weigel. She's going to reset the offense. Addie between the rings for Century. Now dribble entry right side. Now goes high post Austin. Austin attacks on the left side. Stop, fade away, shot, short. Rebound tipped out of there by Bugby into the hands of Johnson. She's going to play point guard. Now bounces it off to Grable. The left-hander attacks on the left side. Between the legs, crosses over, now gets in the paint. Has it poked away, gathers. Little right-handed teardrop comes off. And we're going to get a tie-up underneath. And possession arrow in favor of the Century Patriots. Reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com.
And then just needs a spark.
Yep. Austin attacks. Kicks it to Lakin Johnson. One more pat, Addie Weigel. Now around the wheel they go, left corner to Volk. Up high to Zoe Austin. Zoe nowhere to go, off the dribble. Now gets it off to Volk. Now Volk to the left baseline. Now back to Austin. Austin leans in on Helderop. Tough shot, got it to go to Zoe Austin. Boy,
you can see right away, as soon as there was a switch and she had Helderop on her, she said, clear the runway, I got this.
39-28, and on the other end, we're going to have an offensive foul.
Both Century Patriot girls were facing the other way. The one official looked like he was going to come in from the run side and call a block foul, but the other official jumped in. He was more aggressive.
And we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 11:33 to go. Century 39, Mandan 28. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
A time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
We can give you a BNC scoreboard update up in Williston with 11 minutes to go in the half. Williston leads Bismarck High 56-50.
In the game.
I'm sorry, in the game, yes, in the game. We'll keep our eyes on that one for you. Pressure applied. Now Austin Olvich, she tried to split it and taken away by Grable. Grable now goes to McAllister. Mimi on the bounce, left side to right side. Picks her dribble up, nowhere to go. Finds Anna Lyles. She can't gather, now does. Finds Johnson down low. Johnson spins baseline, left corner three. Grable on the way. That one too strong. Good box out there And Klippel bounces it off Mandan, and what are we going to have? It's going to be off Mandan.
Nope,
it's
timeout. Nope, got a timeout, I think, Scott.
Oh, wow, he did get the timeout. We'll have another one on the floor. 11:08 to go. Another First Union National Bank and Trust timeout. Century 39, Mandan 28. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
See? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Good hustle play there by the Mandan Braves as they will have the basketball. They trail it by 11 on the BNC Bank scoreboard, 39-38. 39-28, sorry. Helderop will trigger it inbounds. Gets it into Grable. Grable now comes back to Helderop, looks inside. There's Johnson on the post touch. Johnson backs in, follow away shot, no good. But she's going to be fouled there by Klippel. That'll be her second, and that'll be the third of the half for Century. So McKenna Johnson will tow the Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
And that was a good set. They out of that timeout, she came from the weak side, came over, got in a good position, the little three-person game. Got it in from the wing down to her, made a quick move. She's 1 of 3 now from the free throw line. 3 points for McKenna Johnson.
Foslin back for Century. Foslin attacks with the left hand, tied up there. We're going to get a reach-in foul. Who's it going to go on?
Got to be Austin, yep.
Nope, it's Grable.
That's what I sorry, I meant that. Her cousin.
That's going to be 3 on Zaya.
She's got 3, Johnson's got 2. And then Foslin, Klippel, Volk, and Buckles all have 2 for Century.
Klippel inbounds it to Foslin. Foslin attacks, now reverses her dribble, backs out. She was double up down low. Now Klippel crosses over, it goes in on Johnson, nowhere to go. Looks for a step-through move, nice wraparound pass. Foslin, catch, fire, 3, bingo! Oh my, big shot there by Abby Foslin.
Hit a couple big threes, squared up again. I like that. You know, she hasn't been shooting great, 4 of 25 in the season, but 2 of 3 tonight.
42-29. Here's McAllister, hands off Grable. McKenna Johnson, guarded by Foslin. Foslin, almost had a steal there. Johnson gathers, nowhere to go. And she fires Lyles left corner. She's got to throw one up, and it does to no avail. And Foslin comes out of there. Well, how about that defensive set for Century?
Patriots, that's what's kind of been driving them tonight. They played such good defense, forced some tough shots.
Oh, Klippel wide open on the cut, layup, got it, and Century is doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah, came around a pick on that weak side elbow and went right down the lane, leaned in with the right hand on the left side, spun it in.
44-29 as Grable attacks in the paint. She's going to be fouled, and they've got the number 3 team in the state on the ropes to the Century Patriots.
And there's still time. There's all kinds of time left, but somebody's got to find a lifeline right now because the Patriots are playing with that grit that has got them how many state championships? Say 7? Last one in 2021.
Yep, so Zaya Grable will tell the Serve Pro free throw line. Shot up and good for Zaya.
I think the nose is okay.
That's her first point of the second half, too, Chuck.
Yeah, she's.
And in for the Patriots, Zoe Austin.
Reminder, we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in and online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. 2 locations in Bismarck and 1 in Minot. Back to the way, ball's loose on the floor. We got a tie up underneath. It's going to go to Mandan.
Yep.
As that free throw was missed by Zaya Grable.
Back in for the Patriots, Ashlyn Buchholz.
Is that right? She missed that second one?
She did, yep.
Okay.
13 points now for Grable. She leads.
Is it Buchholz?
Buchholz. Did I say Buchholz?
No, it's Buchholz, but they said Buchholz down there.
It's Buchholz for
okay,
sure.
That's what I thought.
It's like, I'm not even talking about her. How did you
No,
get
sorry.
It's all right. That's okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt your flow that you had there.
It's all right. I've made mistakes before, many.
LeBlanc in the ball game now. She goes left side. Held her up with it. Now back to Grable. Right side three, high arcing three, in and out. Rebound comes down to Volk. Hands off to Zoe Austin. Austin quickly into the front court. Grable, oh, that's McAllister. Here's Volk, wide open left side three. That one comes off. Ooh, and on the rebound comes Zaya Grable as Klimpel thought she's going to have a wide open rebound.
Did Mimi McAllister tipped it away.
Grable attacks, stop and go move. Now kicks it in the corner to LeBlanc. Down low they go to McAllister and blocked out of bounds there by Abby Foslin. Let's take a look at that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
That's like a Foslin right side spike. On the volleyball side right there, goes up, boom. I like that she just didn't give her the stink eye, right? She just blocked her shot, kind of stepped away.
Didn't flex.
Nope. We've seen that.
Yeah, Addie Weigel checks in now. Grable inbound. Oh, Foslin, nice read there. Foslin back the other way. They got numbers 3-on-2. Foslin, lost the dribble. Taken away there by Sapphire LeBlanc and Mandan.
To me, Mandan's got to push. They get a turnover. They got to push.
Yep, they certainly do. 8:23 left to play in the ball game.
McKenna Johnson's out, Scott. I'm just seeing her sitting on the bench right there.
Zoe Austin with the block. Behind the back move. Zoe step through, scoop to the hoop. Oh, missed it. Oh, that would have been a pretty finish. And here's a loose ball into the hands of Buchholz. Austin with it on the left wing. Foslin wanted it. Now Zoe slows it down, and they reset. Does Century. Foslin on the left wing. Jabs right, goes left baseline. Nice pass. Volk, right side three, bingo! Oh, big shot there by Allison Volk.
Foslin goes hard to the baseline. They come over, they got to pick her up, and a left-handed pass, skip pass to a wide-open Volk.
47-30, and here's a turnover. Here comes Volk. Volk loses it, gets it off to Buchholz. Now they give it off to Addie Weigel.
Mandan's in disarray right now.
Yes, they are. Zoe Austin puts the offense in motion. Here's Weigel. Weigel attacks base on the elbow. Now Foslin. Foslin step through move there. Shot short. Rebound to LeBlanc. Back comes Mandan. They trail by 17. They need some offense, and they need a quick wide open down low. And how the block there is Allie Reiner, and blocking it away was Zoe Austin. And we are going to have a First and National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 7:01 to go. Century 47, Mandan 30. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, Century by 17, and pretty animated timeout over there for Shannon Kopis.
Yeah, just in this, you got, I know, frustration right now with McKenna Johnson. You see her on the bench. She's been out the last few minutes, and I think Coach Kopis is just looking for a spark from somebody. Now he has checked in Sierra Gustafson.
Yep. Foslin now gets it off to Addie Weigel. Century balances the floor out now. Now Weigel dribble entry in the right wing. Weigel looks inside, nowhere to go. Now tries to get it to Foslin. Reiner pushes her down. Now ball's loose, and we're going to get a tie-up, a wraparound, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Century.
Take down 2 points. WDA West Wrestling
we got
this
a first down, we got a takedown, and then we got a jump ball. So we roll them all into one there.
All right.
Oh, and Century's just got 2 to shoot. Austin's got a catch, turns, fires a 3. This would be a backbreaker.
Oh, you got that right.
And that one comes off. LeBlanc with the rebound. LeBlanc back the other way, kicks to Reiner. Reiner's going to tack in the paint now out high to Gustafson. Gustafson, here's a takeaway by Foslin. She has been all over the floor. Nice pass. Buckholz gathers, goes up, draws the contact, and she's going to be fouled, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Yeah, and Century getting the steals, using that leadership, that, you know, Foslin just sneaking in there, reaching in there, getting the steal, and then going down the other way right away, taking it from turnover to points.
Free throw by Ashland is no good.
It's the 9th turnover of the half, the 16th of the game for Mandan, and I'm sure I missed a few.
Oh, and she missed them both.
But she has not scored in this game
No,
today.
is that where you say that was a good foul then, or what?
I guess.
Yeah. Grable on the attack now for Mandan. Oh, they're going to be an offensive foul against Zaya Grable, and that's going to be number 4 on Zaya.
That took the official a little bit of time to blow that one. As Grable hit a little jump stop and then a delayed Leaning Tower of Pisa fall by the Patriot defender.
Yep.
It's another turnover.
Allison Volk comes back in. They get it into Foslin.
Johnson not coming back in the game, Scott.
Addie Weigel has it. Now gets it off to Zoe Austin. Zoe high right side. Zoe's going to attack on Reiner. Zoe step through move. Pulls up. Shot comes off short. LeBlanc back the other way with it. Gets it off to Grable. Grable now in the corner to McAllister. Now up high to LeBlanc. She's going to fire a 3. That one. Oh, that one.
It hit the
like
long
it hit the
and then it
stanchion.
went up high. I don't think it hit anything, Scott. It may hit the top of the backboard, but it fell in. They needed that hoop.
47-33. Lead down to 14 now for Century. 5:22 left to play here in the ball game. Foslin attacks on Grable. Grable those 4 personals. Volk catch, fire, 3. That one comes off. Rebound comes down to Grable, and back comes Mandan. LeBlanc, baseline, no turns, now fires, shot up and good for Sapphire.
Picked her up in the three-point line, and she went right to the basket. Nice move by Sapphire.
47-35. Here's Austin. Finds Foslin down the left side. Now back out. Now they reset. Now they get it out to Austin between the rings, and she'll slow things down, and Central get into their offensive set.
Mandan looking to get this cut under 10 at
Yep.
that 4-minute mark. That's kind of that thing we talk about, magic number.
Here's Addie Weigel, right corner, 3, bingo!
Dribble down the lane by Zoe Austin. They have to pick her up. She dishes it out to a wide open look for Weigel in the corner. Her first bucket.
50-35. McAllister down the lane, has it blocked away, gathers it back up and goes up and scores it, does Mimi.
Mandan, this is kind of the first bit of life you've seen out of them. They're still down 13, but it feels like they're, got a little more, try might not be the right word, Scott, but
Foslin thought about it, now attacks, goes left corner. Here's Volk, left side, 3, bingo! She rattles it home.
Allison Volk, 24th and 25th threes of the game in the last few possessions. 3 possessions, 3 threes for the Patriots.
And then we're going to get a reach-in foul. It's going to go against Olivia Klimpel. That's going to be her 3rd. That'll be Century's 5th.
Here comes Helderop and McKenna Johnson.
Let's take a look at one of those on our Ryan Family Leadership replay, Chuck. How about this right here? Here was that 3 on a great pass by Zoe Austin.
Yeah, look at that. She just draws a defense. Nobody has to come down or Grable has to come down and pick her up because Austin got around Johnson.
Here's Austin, now to Klimpel in the front court. McKenna Johnson back in the ball game now for Mandan. Foslin. Century not in any hurry. Foslin operates, nowhere to go. Shot fake, step through move. Little finger roll layup is up and good by Abby Foslin.
The old up and under. The old school. Go hard fake to the right. You get the defense up in the air, a little step through. Foslin, 18 of the game.
55-37. McAllister gathers at right corner 3, missed everything. Rebound to Foslin. Foslin now gets it off to Weigel, and we're going to have a First and National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 3:09 to go. Century 55, Mandan 37. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, Century, what a second half they've had here tonight as they lead at 55-37 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
It's just been grit, this Century toughness that they've kind of made their tradition on, and that's coming out tonight. Just kind of punched Mandan in the mouth, and Mandan has not responded.
Yep, down low they go. Klimple backs in. Nice, finds it cutting buckle. Oh, missed the layup. The putback's up and good by Klimple.
Nobody boxed her out. They're getting everything. Threes, putbacks, steals.
And a steal, Century by 20, up in Minot a minute, or Williston a minute 9 to go. The Demons lead by 4 at 69-65.
Yeah, they're taking Johnson out now.
That foul went on McAllister. That's her first. It's the 5th team foul. 2:38 to go, and Century leads us by 20. I would not have penciled this in, Chuck.
No, we would not have scheduled this one, that's for sure. Not scheduled it, we wouldn't have suspected it.
Oh, a steal by Gustafson and a poke away. Shot fake, Klimple up and good.
A steal and a steal back, and then a great pass by Austin down low to Klimple, who's got back-to-back buckets, and she's in double figures.
59-37. 2:03 to play here in the ball game. Drive there by Helderop is no good. Tie up underneath. Klimple hits the floor. And jump ball. Oh. New scoreboard update from Williston. 50.3 to play. Demons lead by 1 at 69-68.
Is this a two-pointer too?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
LeBlanc with it. Now to Helderop. Now Gustafson. Gustafson down low. McAllister backs in. Tried to scoop it through, and ooh.
That's a good call. They had to call something because, I mean, she drew that. It's almost like one of those NBAs. You know, you got girls with their arms kind of out, and she just leaned in and just threw it up. No chance to make it, but smart play by Kimmy McAllister.
Klimple gets called for her 4th, and Mimi McAllister goes to the line, converts that one.
Well, Zoe Austin 14, Klimple with 13, Foslin with 18. A big 3 for the Patriots. Really doing a job today.
McAllister misses that one.
And then you throw Klimple in it, or Allison Volk with a couple threes. But, you know, when you needed them, really kind of extended this lead.
59-38. Century not in any hurry here. Weigel gets it off to Zoe Austin, 7 to shoot. Austin's going to attack. Sees part. Austin to the 10, has it blocked away. Klimple the board, and she put it back up, and she's going to be fouled.
Patriots just still going after every loose ball. man, I feel like I got to be in yoga to get out of here.
Well, you do. you certainly do.
My knees bend a little better than yours right
Well, at least both yours. Yeah, Bert, yeah, you're right. I will not argue that with you as Klimple gets the first one. Makes it 60-38. Olivia will have another one. Second one on its way is good as well.
But who are we going to pick for player of the game? Man, they just had a host of them between Zoe and Olivia Klimple and Abby Foslin. Man, they just...
Here's a long three by McAllister, and that goes out of bounds. And
as a coach, you almost want to go, can we just turn the clock off? Let's finish this one out. What a win for the Patriots, though. Mandan comes in here, number 3 overall. Ultimately playing good basketball. The game against Bismarck, they're kind of writing it off because with Austin or with Grable not playing, and they just have not looked good. And I would say let's give credit to the Patriots all the way on this one, Scott.
I would. There's no question about
the defense that they have just double teamed. Said we're not going to let you get to the post. You're going to have to beat us outside, and the Mandan Braves have not done that.
LeBlanc step-through move, flips it up, no good. Klimple the rebound and gets it off to Zoe Austin, and they can't bounce it out as they're going to have another shot attempt. But what a big win for Century here tonight at home. Zoe Austin now gets it off to Addie Weigel. Weigel now to Volk. Down low they go to Buckholz. Buckholz in the lane, a little left-handed scoop shot comes off. Grable the rebound, and that is going to about do it other than the reverse layup here by Helderop. No good. Klimple the rebound, and they're going to bounce it out. And the Century Patriots are going to get a big win here tonight as they are going to win this one by a score of 61-38 over the Mandan Braves, and that'll take us into our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report, as Chuck Claremont has made his way down. And we will...
Abby. Where's Abby? Abby. Good job.
We'll get a few words with Nate Wellstead and a player. And I believe Chuck Claremont right now has Nate Wellstead. Let's go down on the floor. And Chuck, take it away.
All right, thanks, Scott. Hey, what a game. I mean, Mandan comes in ranked number 3, and, you haven't been necessarily playing that great of basketball, but, man, I love the energy. I love the grit. You guys just got after him tonight.
Yeah, every time we step on the court, we're going to try to defend. We've had some losses lately where I thought we've defended well, but we couldn't make many baskets, and it's nice to get back home, and, when the ball goes in, then it's a little easier.
Pressure you put on Mandan tonight. I mean, and then when you got the turnovers, man, you push it to the other end, and you got a lot of points off that transition turnovers.
Yeah, I thought Liv and Abby did a great job on their bigs, guarding them, and then that started our transition. And when you get Zoe in the open court, that's where she's the best. So that happened quite a bit tonight, and she converted on quite a few.
Could this be one of those wins for you that maybe gets you guys going? Because, I mean, I thought every facet of the game, you start making threes too, which you haven't necessarily been a great shooter this year. But, man, you get some open threes, just played good defense, offense, you did it all.
If we play like this effort every night, I'll be happy with our season, But I want to keep getting better because at the end of the year, you got to be a better version of you the day before. So we got a lot of work to do, but I'm really happy with the effort, and we'll keep grinding away.
Congratulations. Great job, Coach.
We stand united.
Come on in, Abby Foslin. What a tremendous effort for you tonight, and for you guys coming in against Mandan, ranked number 3 in the state tonight. What was your expectations coming to the game?
I mean, I think we were all just really focused on giving it 100% all the time and not letting them beat us because we felt like we weren't working hard enough. And we really pride ourselves on the defensive end and getting stops, so I think we did a great job at letting our defense fuel us on the offensive end.
You really frustrated them big time. I mean, you could tell they were really frustrated, on that, especially the bigs down low. McKenna Johnson ended up with 3 points is all tonight. Talk about the defensive effort against them.
I think our biggest focus was trying to keep them out of the lane because, we're a small team. And I think, Olivia did a great job. She was fighting every possession of the game. And also our help side defense, that's our defensive principle, and we did a great job following it and getting over and being on the help line. So it was really hard for the bigs to get good looks.
Could this be one of those games for the Patriots that could kind of get you guys going for the second half of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all are kind of expecting more out of each other and more out of ourselves. So the second half of the season, we're really just focused on giving it 100% all the time.
Congratulations, great job. All right, Scotty, back to you.
All right, good job, Chuck Claremont. As there you have it, as Nate Wellstead and Abby Foslin. Century wins this one, 61-38. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report, rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it. and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Welcome back to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. 61-38, Century wins it. For a look at our final numbers, planning team financial advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, ordered online at shotscrossroads.com. To look at the final game numbers, here's Charlie.
All right, Scott, for the Mandan Braves, Zaya Grable only won in double figures with 13 points tonight. 7 for Sapphire LeBlanc. 7 also for Mimi McAllister, 4 for Anna Bugby, 4 for Sarah Helderop, and just 3 points and 1 field goal for McKenna Johnson with a total of 38. They were 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and they made 2 3-pointers in the game tonight. For the Patriots, 18 for Abby Foslin, 9 in the first half, 9 in the second. She was solid throughout, hit 2 big threes for her team as well. 15 for Olivia Klimpel tonight, 10 points in that second half. Made 3 of 4 from the free throw line and 5 field goals for her. 8 points for Allison Volk on 2 threes and a 2-pointer in that first half. And then 14 for Zoe Austin, as she had all those mixed in between in the middle part of the basketball game, but she was evident in a lot of different ways in addition to those points of 14. 3 for Lakin Johnson, 3 for Addie Weigel for their total of 61. They were 5 of 9 from the free throw line and had 6 3-pointers, 3 big ones on back-to-back possessions to lead the Patriots to 61-38 victory over the number 3 ranked Mandan Braves.
Well, check out more things to do. We got to give out our Spas Etc. move of the game. Their family-owned business with over 22 years of experience, providing top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, and tanning bed sales and installation services. They offer extensive selection of billiard tables and gazebos to the Bismarck, North Dakota area. They've been established since 2001. They've been committed to delivering exceptional customer service and building lasting relationships with our valued customers. Chuck, lots of things we could pick out of that one, but our move of the game here by Spas Etc. I thought this was a nifty play here by Zoe Austin late in the game.
I mean, just a 12-point lead right there, too.
Yep.
Still 4 minutes left. Man had made a couple good possessions. Great crossover down the lane. Drew the defense with Grable. Had to come in and help her out. A nice dish to the corner for Weigel and a wide open look for a buried 3 from the corner. I love it. That's our Spas Etc. move of the game, Scotty.
And then our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. That MVP is Chuck. Well, you talked to her, my friend.
Yeah, Abby Foslin, and what a game she had. Played well, played great defense. Her and Klimpel played great defense on McKenna Johnson, and here's a look from her.
She passed it well, too, Chuck.
She totally did. Rebound, had probably 4 or 5 steals. This time she goes hard to the hole. I love it. Left-handed skip pass. Scott in that corner with another big 3 for Allison Volk. That pretty much put the game away right there. So that 18 points, 2 threes for Abby Foslin earns her our Sport Clips MVP of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for game number 1. 1 more to go. We're going to reset up here. We'll come back and set you up. Century Mandan boys next right here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch it work right from your car.
Welcome back to Lynette Olson Gymnasium from Century High School, as the girls' game is gone final 61-38, Chuck, and now we turn our attention to the boys' side of thing, and let's take a look at those boys' standings right now. Chuck, Century on top, 12-1, Minot 10-2, and then Mandan, Bismarck, Legacy, and Dickinson all jammed up in there in three through the 6 spots as we sit here this evening.
Yeah, Century just playing so well this year. Number 1 ranked team in the state. They're doing it all. I mean, they've got so many players that are coming in. Guys off the bench now are adding additional value, and they're very balanced scoring, and so they're going to be a tough team to beat. Minot, watched a number of Minot games now. Unfortunately, none of them live yet, but live on the air. I haven't seen it even in person, but Minot surely is a formidable task, and they got some great players, and they're going to be in it in the mix, I can promise you. It comes down to 2 great coaches, right? That helps a ton in terms when you look at that, and you look at the teams that are in there year in and year out. It comes with good coaching too, and you know how good the coaching with Coach Winchesky is, and Coach Mattern, and these guys have been around the block a time or 10.
Well, there you look at too, Chuck, our most current boys poll, and unlike the girls, you've got 4 of the top 5 sitting right out here in the West region. You've got Century at 1, Minot 2, Davies the lone East team, and then Bismarck High and Legacy at 4 and 5.
Yeah, and then you look down, even Mandan are getting votes. This Mandan Brave team is on the boys side, and bottom line is the West is really good. I mean,
Yeah,
you take it
yeah.
1-2 there, and Bismarck High, I mean, they were just kind of rolling. I was really shocked at that, how they got knocked off to Legacy, but give Legacy some love. They're sitting there
Absolutely.
11-4, and Coach Horner doing just an awesome, speaking of great coaches, he's doing an amazing job with that Legacy team in terms of what he's got, them doing with Falcon and Rubidou and all the others that are kind of making up that great team. So it just sets up for this West region. And I'm not looking too far ahead, but you can't help but talk about how good West Region's going to be.
Oh, boy, it's
There's
going to be
so many good teams out there.
Dandy, again, you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Locations of Mandan and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. Take a quick timeout. We come back. We'll look more inside Century and Mandan. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Welcome back to Leonard Olson Gymnasium as we get set for the boys' game. Century and Mandan. Chuck.
The boys?
The boys.
The boys,
The
you
boys.
said?
Quick look inside these two teams here, Century and Mandan. Obviously, Mandan, a tough loss on their schedule to Jamestown. Boy, that was a heartbreaker there.
Yeah, there's a lot happening
And
there
then
in that
Century, it goes out and they say it's tough to play in Dickinson. Well, they got a big win out in Dickinson earlier this week on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they played very well out there. I mean, Dickinson is a good basketball team, right? And when you go into Dickinson and you go into Jamestown, you're down 10. Let's just be real. That's just how it works.
Well, somebody said, oh, Dickinson, it's you're down 5. They're in the bonus. And the game starts.
Exactly. And it's kind of how you have to play. And you and I both were there. We both played in both locations, and that's exactly how it was. And so that was a big win against Mandan for Jamestown. But I like how Century's playing. Every bit of their team is just. I mean, you start from your leader. Okay, when you got your leader in Drew Kemple and the stuff that he does, quiet leader, not boastful, pass first kind of guy. When you start with that and you got the other kids kind of filling in behind him, he's, one of your few seniors, him and Gil Sheldon. Sheldon coming off the bench, giving you some great minutes, just two seniors on this team. I guess Braden Heinley also is a senior. He's getting some minutes. He's shooting the basketball decent too, but man, you got a lot of underclassmen, these sophomores and juniors, doing just a great job. The athletic ability in this team is really amazing.
I watched some of that Dickinson game, and it was guys like Braylon Aldiger came in, hits a couple of big threes off the bench for him. And then the guy that hits the game winner, Xavier Haroldstead, he comes into this game, Chuck, with 4. He had made 3 3-pointers on the season. It's a big one from the corner to pretty much seal the deal for them. So as you talked about, it's those younger guys that are now starting to contribute for this team and Darren Mattern.
Well, the one guy that this is crazy. You spent all this time, I had all these notes on Century to talk about.
You need more paperwork.
I don't know where it lost, but Braylon Aldinger was the one guy I was talking about, where here's a kid that he wasn't doing anything for the first part of the year, right? He was somebody that I know his dad had probably high expectations on him, and Eric, and he just wasn't playing maybe up to his own potential, what he was thinking. And man, all of a sudden now these last few games, he's getting to know what his role is, and had 31 big minutes against Dickinson, as you mentioned, Scott. Then you said he hurt his ankle, not playing tonight, but just adding another guy off the bench like that what guys have to learn is, what's your role? It doesn't have to be a score. It doesn't, hey, you got a guy coming in on Haroldstead knowing that I'm going to play defense, I'm going to guard guys, but now you got a chance to hit an open 3 to win the game or to help put the game away, and he does it. And so it's just amazing what this Century team is doing, that they are going to be tough to beat because they have so many guys that can beat you, 4 guys that are in double figures averaging for the season.
Yeah, the Mandan Braves, I'll tell you what, they're getting a lot of mileage, and the Bearstail boys are starting to pick their game up a little bit too and starting to play better, which is what they're going to have down the stretch for Mandan.
Yeah, and we have some keys to the game that we put in as you were
limping
your ways.
I'm sorry.
Limping your ways up and down the so thanks to, we talk about scores. Mandan needs that number 2 scorer, Scott. How many times have we talked about that? They got one of the best, if not the best, athletes in the state of North Dakota, in Hudson Sheldon, but he can't do it by himself. Last time they played Century rolled against Mandan, and Hudson Sheldon, I think he had 28 points and almost a triple-double that game, but nobody else scored more than 5 points. They need somebody else to step up and help him tonight. That is going to be a key. If they don't do that, they don't have a chance tonight.
Well, then let's take a look at what you have there for Century. Mandan shooter.
And it should be shooters. And you take a look at the list of Mandan guys, well, Bearstail, Hudson Sheldon, Brown Otter, all 4 of those guys, 20 or more three-pointers on the season. Those 4 guys got to know where they're at, because if you leave them open, any of those guys, they're going to start lighting it up. So get on those Mandan shooters if you're the Patriots.
Well, those keys of the game are brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to suit your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan at 222-2155. Well, the starting lineups are being introduced on the floor. They'll go like this. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Mandan Braves at one guard will be a 6-foot senior, T.J. Brown Otter. That other guard will be Hudson Sheldon. He's 6'3" and a senior. At one forward will be Bradley Bearstail, 6'4", a junior. The other forward will be Riley Bearstail, 6'3" and a junior. And at another forward spot will be Doug Sheldon. He's 6'2" and a senior. Their head coach is Brandon Schaefer in his 12th year. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Century Patriots will go like this. At one guard will be Drew Kemple, 6'3" and a senior. The other guard will be Camden Kramer. He's 6 foot and a junior. At one forward will be Garrett Nissley. He's 6'4" and a junior. And the other forward will be Gibby Kinnebrew. He's 6'4" and a sophomore. And in the middle will be Joey Kralik. He's 6'4" and a junior. Their head coach in his 16th year is Darren Mattern. It'll be Kinnebrew, Nissley, Kemple, Kramer, Kralik for Century. It'll be Bearstail, Sheldon, Brown Otter, and Sheldon for the Mandan Braves.
At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 20, Cam Kramer.
Well, they got old Danny Eastgate. He's all fired
lit up.
up.
He's all lathered up, getting everybody going. You got a nice standing room crowd here. I love it.
Yeah, we do.
Good job by the Patriots and getting all these people in on the
Pink night tonight up at Century. I want to thank you for listening to our Valvoline It's an Oil Change pregame show. We know you're busy when you visit our service center. We don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians can typically perform a full oil change service in about 15 minutes. Well, we are ready to go. Mandan, just like the ladies in their road blocks, white numbers. Got some white trim there. Got the Braves insignia on the
no anthracite.
There's no anthracite in those babies.
All right.
And then you got Century and the home whites trimmed in navy and scarlet.
Yeah, the one thing that Mandan had is, Hudson Sheldon had a little ankle injury that was causing him problems. As a matter of fact, may have cost him that Jamestown game because he had a wide open dunk after a steal in the last 5 seconds and instead tried to lay it in there and missed the layup. But I got wind that, hey, ankle's good. No excuses today. He's good to go.
Here we go. Gibby Kinnebrew going up against Sheldon. This will be a jump fest right here. Oh, and Sheldon swats it all the way back. Brown Hunter's got to save it.
Well, when you got a guy that's, what did he get? High jump 6'7"?
And he does too, Sheldon. Brown Hunter, man-to-man by Century. Here's Riley Bearstail with it. Riley on a bounce. Now goes up high to Doug Sheldon. Dougie spins it over to Hudson. Hudson on the right wing. He's going to attack, leans in, shot fake, rises, and scores.
And that's Sheldon going right at Drew Kemple. One thing Kemple does is he's also guarding always one of the best defenders or offensive scorers on the other team.
Here's Kramer back with it on the right wing. Camden now picks the dribble up, goes up high to Gibby Kinnebrew. How about the threads Gibby rolled in on today? You got to like that.
Cow.
The pink suit. Oh, boy, I tell you what. Not many guys that can pull that off, but he's one of them. Here's Gibby Kinnebrew in the right corner, finds Kralik right elbow. They try to go to Nisley. Sheldon comes out of nowhere into the hands of Kramer. Finger roll, he missed it. Gets it back, finds a trail in Kralik. Kralik, he goes up, double clutch, rolls around and goes in.
Patriots just relentless. Sheldon almost gets the steal, but instead the Patriots gets 2 looks at that one to get a finger roll layup.
We're tied at 2. Sheldon left corner. He goes to Doug Sheldon, cousin to cousin. Shot too strong, and rebound comes down to Nisley. Gets it off to Kemple. Up to Nisley up the left side. Garrett on the bounce. Now kicks it up high to Kramer. And they reverse it right wing to Gibby Kinnebrew. Gibby on the bounce. Man-to-man defense by Mandan Braves. Camden Kramer on the bounce. Now to Kinnebrew. Tough man-to-man by Mandan. Kinnebrew is going to attack on Bairstill. Kicks in the left corner. Kramer catch, fires, high-arcing 3, too strong or short. Rebound to Hudson Sheldon.
That's good help by Brownotter on that, Scott.
Back to Sheldon from Brownotter. Sheldon attacks. Ooh, swatted away by Kinnebrew. Here comes Kralik. He wants to play point guard. 3-on-2. Nice pass. Kemple, layup, got it.
That's the Patriots do. They go from block shot to transition to the other way to a 3-on-1 fast break layup with the left hand by Drew Kemple.
Century by Deuce just underway here. Opening half of play. As Riley Bearstail, top of the key. He's going to fire for 3. That one's off. Nisley the rebound for Century. Garrett on the bounce, crosses over, now gets into the front court, now leaves it for Kralik, who gives it off to Kinnebrew. Kinnebrew nowhere to go, guarded by Brownotter. Now Kemple with it. Kemple comes up high. Nisley now spins it right side to Gibby Kinnebrew. He jabs right, nothing there. Skip pass, left corner. Kramer for 3, sets, fires, too strong. Long rebound to Camden Kramer. Kemple's going to attack. He gets downhill. He's dangerous. Nice dump, Kralik. Nice head and shoulder fake. Kralik works underneath, goes up, draws the contact, and he's going to go to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Going to get a foul on Riley Bearstail, but the Patriots, we talked about that penetration of the Patriots right there. Kemple getting inside the dump down to Kralik. Not calling the first one, but he gets it right back. Misses that second, was going to go to the line. How about the Dougie Sheldon got the mustache
going, he's got
Scotty.
the stash going, huh?
Got to get some close-up on that baby. He's got that baby growing. He's maybe celebrating, signing at Dickinson State this week.
Yep. Kralik goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe.
4 brothers and 2 sisters Joey Kralik has. How about that?
Oh, there you go. Here's Riley Bearstail with it, and we're going to get an offensive foul.
Got Hudson Sheldon and Kramer. Kramer's in the face of Hudson Sheldon. You do not see him doing that a whole lot. He walked right into Kramer and made a comment to him. I don't know if you want to poke the bear.
Well, this one, let's just say the lather is rich in here right now.
Yeah, he took and wiped his shoes off. We'll see if that means what that means for Hudson Sheldon.
They'll try to go backside to Gibby Kinnebrew. Good defense there, taken away by Doug Sheldon. Here's Bearstail. That's Briley with it. Briley now goes to Riley. Riley on the left wing. Now he attacks, left elbow, nowhere to go. Now back to Briley. Briley goes baseline right, step through move, teardrop up and good for Briley Bearstail.
Boy, nice. A little slow-mo move on that one, huh? You got to like that one. Wish we would have had that when we were playing, huh?
The slip-through slow move by Briley Bearstail. Here's Kemple back on the other end for the Pats. He skips it to Kramer. Now Kramer in the right corner. Now he goes short corner to Garrett Nisley. Out high to Kemple. Kemple, good closeout by Brownotter. Kemple gets in the paint, nowhere to go, and out to Kramer. Kramer on the bounce. Kramer, nice, tried to shovel it to Kralik, and it's going to be off of Mandan.
Good job by Doug Sheldon rotating down to cover Joey Kralik.
5-4, Century by 1 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 14-18 to go opening half. Inbound, Kemple turns off the window, scored it.
Kemple's just old school. You know, how many of those 15-foot bank shots do you see nowadays, Scott?
That's going to be a good amateur basketball player right there.
It is.
Here's a 3 by Briley Bearstail, comes off. 7-4, Century leads by 3. Here's Nisley, he fires for 3. Bingo! Garrett Nisley from deep.
Yeah, a little trail on Nisley. You cannot leave him open.
10-4, Century by 6. Sheldon jump stop, left elbow. Now he looks, surveys, nowhere to go with it. Good D there by Kralik. Briley to Riley, now to Brownotter. Brownotter attacks, spins, goes left, flips one up, short. Kralik the rebound. He likes to play point guard. Here he comes. He leads the break. Delivered to Kramer. Kinnebrew on the trail. Ball taken away Poked out of there by Sheldon in the hands of Riley Bearstail.
Hudson leading the West Region in steals. Look at Kramer all over Sheldon right now.
Here's a left side three by Doug Sheldon. That comes off Kemple. Tipped it into the hands of Nisley, and now Kemple's going to walk it up the floor. Kemple's going to attack, gets downhill, kicks out. Kramer, one more pass. Nisley, catch, fire, three comes off. Good box out there by Brownotter.
Nice on Drew Kemple.
Back comes Sheldon. He goes behind the back, quickly downhill. Attacks the tin and missed it.
He wanted a call.
Yeah, he did. Rebound to Kramer, now off to Nisley up the left side. Nisley, he skips in the right corner, taken away by Hudson Sheldon. Now back comes Hudson, crosses over. Hudson now kicks in the right corner. There's Riley Bearstail. Set shot three, and that rolls off. Rebound, Doug Sheldon. Battling underneath. Oh, he missed the point-blank shot. Boy. And Kralik says, slow it down. Yeah. Let's go. Gets it off to Kramer.
Kralik is, he's such a leader. He's not your best scorer, not your best rebounder. Maybe he is. But, man, he's just a great leader as a junior.
He just does the dirty stuff.
He does, doesn't he?
Yes, he
knows
does.
His role.
Yep. And you need a guy like that. Kemple rises up, 15-footer on the way, rolls around and goes in for Drew Kemple. And Brandon Schaefer wants a First and National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 12:02 to go. Opening half, Century 12, Mandan 4. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Steve Focus. Your agents with answers in Mandan.
Well, Brandon Schaefer, will see what he talked about there. Chris Ramsey checks in the ball game now. So does Numpa Kirky for Mandan. He has the ball, does the left-hander now also in the ball game there. That's
Tristan Ulmer.
Tristan Ulmer in the ball game as well. Here's Ramsey with it. Ramsey, nowhere to go. Ulmer. Left corner, Riley Bearstail for three. Ooh, that was in and out. Ramsey battles underneath. They're going to get Sheldon.
Oh, my. Coach Mattern comes off the hot top rope on that one with the left-handed rip. I don't know. I think he was mad. Was he mad at the box out?
No, I think he was mad at Sheldon there is what it was, what it appeared to be. I thought he was going to throw his left arm out.
I'd have popped his shoulder out of place if I'd have swung that hard.
Here's Kirky, gets it off to Ramsey. Ramsey spins our free throw line, nowhere to go. Now to Riley Bearstail. Here's Riley with it. Riley, ball high over his head, now puts it on the bounce, now between the legs. Spins, nowhere to go. Back to Ramsey, may have got away with a walk. Straight away three, Riley Bearstail rolls off. Rebound, Kramer into the hands of Kemple, and back comes Century.
They can't buy an open look. They've had a lot of good looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they have. Kemple, he's going to get downhill. Oh, too quick. Kemple to the tin and scores.
Spread the floor, gives him a little hesitation, then boom, goes right by into the lane.
12-4 our score to BNC Bank scoreboard. Century by 8. Here's Ulmer with it. 14-4, I stand corrected. Rebound comes to Riley Bearstail. He loses it. Ball's loose. And Kemple is going to get the tie of today's game, brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Minot State University. MSU grads get jobs, period.
And this is what Century does to you. They play such great defense. Finally found the sheet I was looking for, Scott. Mandan had only 13 two-point field goals that last basketball game against the Patriots a lot when they lost by 19. And they're on their way. They only have 2.
Yeah, sorry, Charlie. Xavier Harrelstead in the ball game now.
Sorry, Charlie. All right, perfect.
But I didn't mean to.
Sure you didn't.
Oh, backdoor Kinnebrew, look out. He goes up, and that was contested there. And I believe it's going to be on Kirky, and it is.
He came up. Kirky was like, oh, you're not going to dunk on me. So he came down, went straight up in the air.
13th foul for Mandan. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Gibby Kinnebrew for Century.
Kinnebrew averaging 17 points a game, 5 rebounds. Father and the whole Kinnebrew family in the front row right there. There's Mark. You always see him in the front row. If the guys can pan a little bit. There you go. He had a quick look there.
And there goes Kinnebrew as he gets them both. Now it's Century by 10, or no, I'm sorry. Is that 16? Oh, that was 13-4, wasn't it?
Nope, it's right. They're about by 12.
Okay, 16-4. How am I doing here?
Well, not very good right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Well, you asked. We're honest with each other. Apparently, I'm a crappy basketball player.
That's because I missed the 3 somewhere, Charlie. That's why my score doesn't add up. So
Garrett Nestle with the 3, Scott. Did you give him 3?
No, I did not. There's my 3 I missed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Never implied that you were a crappy basketball player. You just took it that way. The lob it inbound to Ulmer. Hand back Sheldon. Sheldon between the rings. Shot fake, wants to cut. Oh, that was quick. Tough move in the paint, missed it. Nisley keeps it alive into the hands of Gil Sheldon. He gets it off to Camden Kramer. Now Nisley, Ingles center of the floor, cut off there. Now he's got it on the bounce. Nowhere to go. Now gets it off to Kinnebrew. Gibby. Now Nisley on the baseline. Shot fake. Now backs in. Now hands off Gil Sheldon. Gil nowhere to go. He's doubled up. Gets through it. No look pass. Harrelson. Nice head fake. Shot up. Oh, he missed it. Ball tipped around, but oh, what a dime there by Garrett Nisley.
Yeah, top, high, low entry. Got to make that.
Here's Ramsey with it. Ramsey guarded by Garrett Nisley. Now comes to Ulmer between the rings. Now left wing Brownotter. Brownotter on the bounce. Crosses over, goes between the legs. Now gets it off to Ramsey. He turns, heads downhill, spins in the paint, flips it up, rolls around and goes in. Tough move there by Chris Ramsey.
It takes a 9 out of 10 in terms of difficulty to get a basket for Mandan on that one. Spin to the baseline. Great left-handed spin shot.
16-6 our score. Century by 10. 9 minutes to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Gibby Kinnebrew, high left side. Comes up high to Nisley. Sheldon almost had a steal. Now to Gil Sheldon. Gil, he's got a wide open 3 pushed off his cousin. And now the rebound comes out to Ulmer into the hands of Hudson. Hudson up in the front court to Ramsey. Now to Kirky. Kirky puts it on a bounce. Now crosses over. Nunpa, nowhere to go. Now finds Ramsey left wing. He's going to fire. That one's way off into the hands of Brownotter. Nice alley-oop. Layup, and it's good.
Brownotter's got to point to him.
Yep.
Nice pass.
Yes, you do.
Give him an assist. He saw him on the backside. Nobody picked him up.
16-8. Century by 8. Kinnebrew finds room. Rise up. 15-footer. Rolls off. Rebound Hudson Sheldon. Back comes Mandan. Hudson on the bounce. He's going to fire a deep 3. That one's going to be short. Numpa Kirky with a hustle. He's going to turn. Left-hander's going to fire for 3. That one's off. Hildstead gets the rebound there now for Century. He says slow her down. Gets it off to Camden Kramer. Now to Sheldon. Gill high right side. Now they go high post, top of the key, Haroldstead. He dribbles down the left side, shot fake, tries to get through, does, goes up and lays it in.
Great head and shoulder fake, and then splitting the defense and leaning in, almost drawing a foul to get a potential N1.
18-8. Sheldon. Hudson leans in on Gill, and he drew the contact, and he drew the foul. That one's going to go against, that's his second.
Sheldon going to the free throw line where he shoots 71%. Last time we did a game, Scotty was shooting free throws against the Demons late in the game to potentially help them get him the victory. Missed both free throws, or missed the end one, I should say, late in that game.
So Hudson converts that one.
Hudson going on to Mary to play both football and baseball for the Marauders. They signed 10 Bismarck kids. You see that on Monday? 5 kids from Bismarck High.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I just got this. Nupa. Nupa.
Nupa.
Okay, he was a He was a Century kid last year.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that.
Nupa. Yeah, okay. Thank you there.
Got to ask the right guy.
Did you know Nupa?
No, the person I asked told me Nunpa. But
okay, all right. Here's a 3 from the left side there by Heinley. Here's Kinnebrew for 3. That one too strong. Rebound comes down to Sheldon.
We'll get that one in the books. Nupa. We'll get some pronunciations right.
We'll get that corrected.
Whoever sent that to you, we appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, Hudson almost had to almost went over and back. Hudson's going to attack. He kicks it out to Doug Sheldon. Now Brownotter, 4 to shoot. Now they go down Doug Sheldon. Sheldon nowhere to go. He's got to throw one up, and he does. And at the buzzer,
got bailed out.
He got bailed out there.
Coach Mattern, would you call it perplexed?
Yeah.
When he looks at the officials, he kind of tilts that head back like he's got bifocals or something and contacts or something. Looks at him like.
Doug Sheldon converts that one.
Well, Doug Sheldon, Hudson Sheldon, and Gil Sheldon, all cousins. Great picture after the last time these two teams played. All the brothers and the kids, pretty special.
Doug goes 2 for 2 there, and now cuts the lead to 6. 18-12, Century by 6, 6:22 left to go opening half. Here's Kralik. Now out high to Heinley. Around the wheel they go, left side, Kinnebrew. Kinnebrew puts it on the floor, now backs out, nowhere to go. Good D there by Riley Bearstail. Now out high to Kempo. 5 to shoot, Kempo trying to get downhill. He does, reverse layup, tough shot up and good by Drew Kempo.
The dribble weave with time going down on the shot clock in between 4 different Mandan defenders for the reverse layup.
20-11 as Hudson Sheldon nowhere to go. Tries to go backside, taken away there by Heinley. Heinley gets it off to Kemple. They slow it down, does Century. Now here's Kinnebrew with it. Up high to Kralik. Kemple, Nisley, Heinley, Kinnebrew, left wing. Hot potato is Century's playing right now. Here's Heinley, jabs right, nowhere to go. Nisley, 7 to shoot. Nisley gets a nice dump pass. Kralik, and Sheldon goes over and takes it away from him. He goes behind the back. Once again, Sheldon, step through move, leans in, tough shot in traffic, comes off. And Kralik the rebound. Back comes Kemple. He wants to attack. Here's Heinley. He's going to fire a 3. That one rolls off. Nisley, the weak side rebound. Finds Kinnebrew. He goes up. That one's up and good.
And Sheldon's hurt as Nisley came flying in and hit the elbow of Hudson Sheldon with no call. Coach Schaefer is a little bit upset right now in the no calls. First, he doesn't get a call on the offensive end for Sheldon, and then Sheldon kind of goes over his left side to get that rebound. It's good hustle by Nisley. I like the no call by the official.
22-12, Century by 10, and boy, there's a lot of people in here wearing stripes tonight. 22-12. Here's Kirky with it from the right wing, comes off. Nisley the rebound. Nisley wants to run. Nisley in the open court. Nisley attacks, layup, got it. Oh, what a move there by Garrett Nisley, and Brandon Schaefer wants a timeout on the floor. It's the First National Bank and Trust timeout. 4:40 to go. Century 24, Mandan 12. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether it's a hole in your rough or a whole new rough, call Better Roofing and Contracting.
A time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, let's take a look at our Ryan Family Dealership replay from that last play by Century, as here they come in transition.
Yeah, just weaving in and out of Mandan, kind of delay, hanging in the air off the glass. It's a pretty good play there by your three-point shooter, Garrett Nisley.
Yes, it was. Kirky with it. Up high to Brown Otter. Brown Otter goes down the right side, leans in. Ball contested there. Nisley on the breakout. Nisley, he's going to pull up in transition. Shot, comes up empty there.
He looked at the official like, hey, I got hit. I got hit.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try the Blue Buffalo with the plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Your mouth and belly will thank you. Find them at 701-852-1700 Planet Pizza. They served in Magic City 25 years plus. Back comes Mandan. They trail by a dozen. Here's Bear's Tail in the corner to Doug Sheldon. That three comes off, and ball's poked out of bounds.
Yeah, he can't buy one. 0 for 3 now tonight.
Nupa Kirky tips it out of bounds.
Hey, guy.
How about that, huh?
It doesn't take long. We can, you can.
I got the hooked on phonics sheet.
You only have to hit us in the side of the head a couple times before we get that one right.
Keppel, that was a quick move. Wow.
And Brown Otter's going, hey, you got to help me out. If I'm going to pick him up outside the 3-point line, you better have my back.
On the backside.
On the backside. Kemple with 12.
Here's a steal by Nisley. Nisley on the other end. He goes up and lays it in.
Right now with Hudson Sheldon out of the game. Mandan a little bit out of sorts right now.
28-12 our score on a BNC Bank scoreboard.
8-0 run by Century.
Here's Kirky, left side three. Tried to stop it. He missed everything.
It was a violent on the offside.
Darren Mattern says, slow it up. Come out. Let's weave it around. Kralik reverses it to Kennebrew. Now they go to Kemple on the right wing. Kemple, that was a lazy pass. That might have been tipped away. It's taken away by Kirky. Kirky step through move, fall away shot, and he's going to be fouled in the act. And he will shoot two. I think Nisley, nope. Who is it? Kramer?
Falls on center number 20. Camden Kramer, first person.
Yep. Camden Kramer's got a lot of family watching him from Tucson to Phoenix to Memphis to Fergus Falls to Wisconsin to Chicago to Philly to Oaks. How about that? You smile. He's got a lot of people watching him.
Yeah.
Like
if
that.
you ever thought you'd get a geography lesson on the PSP network, you just got one.
Well, you didn't know that our camera crew was going to throw up MapQuest and going to show
I didn't see Google Maps come up over there by the two fellas.
You haven't heard the song "I've Been Everywhere, Man"? Well, Camden's got Family Everywhere, Man.
Kirky gets them both. Makes it 28-14. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Kemple, nice no-look pass. Harold said Kennebrew, he wanted to fire a three. Kramer, nice closeout. Kemple down low, reverse layup up and good.
Too easy. Kemple, that penetration, and then here's a stat that the last game, Scott, Century had 33 field goals. They had 25 assists on 33 field goals, and you watch Century tonight, they pass the ball so well. Nobody cares how many points they score. You don't have anybody coming down and jacking a shot up because they haven't touched the ball in a couple possessions.
30-14 Century in command here in this opening half.
Nice to see that Hudson's back in the game.
Yep. Here's Nisley. Attacks. Nisley rises up. Shot comes off short. Rebound to Ulmer. He gets it off to Ramsey. Now Ramsey up the near side to Brown Otter. TJ on the bounce. Now finds Hudson Sheldon, guarded by Camden Kramer. Sheldon leans in, now goes behind the back. Step through, hangs in the air. That one comes off. And Ramsey with the loose ball, and he throws it away into the hands of Kramer. Kramer wants to run. Here's Kemple. Looks for Harold, sit on the cut, doesn't find him. Now in the left corner, Kramer, he's going to catch, high arcing three, comes off. Rebound to Hudson Sheldon. Hudson in the open floor, stops, crosses over, now gets in the paint. Kennebrew ties him up, and that's going to be a foul, I believe. Yes, It is on Gibby Kennebrew.
Not in the bonus yet, just the 6th-team foul.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store. They're located in the South Broadway in the Magic City. Open 8:30 to 7 Monday through Friday. Tomorrow they're open 8:30 to 3. Check them out in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Lob in down, out high to Ramsey, and then he turns, attacks, and Garrett Nisley is going to get his first. That'll be the 7th team foul. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Chris Ramsey, 24/7 emergency service trained technicians Advanced Technology, Fire, Water, Cleanup, and Restoration at Serve Pro. Free throw by Ramsey comes off. Harold Stead the rebound for Century.
First missed free throw for Mandan.
Kennebrew goes baseline, hangs, and scores.
Yeah. Strong move right there is over the top of Brownotter. Jeez.
On the other end is Brownotter.
That was pretty. Hudson Sheldon touchdown pass to Brownotter.
And we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 1:19 to go. Patriots 32, Braves 16. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Well, there's a good look at the Mandan student section. It must be Cowboy
night.
theme night tonight for Mandan.
Pink night, Cowboy night.
Good crowd tonight. Here's a Trail Nisley, straightaway three. That one's short. Rebound to Riley Bearsdale.
You don't see him missing too many of those.
Nope. Brownotter, left wing. He's going to fire for three. Oh, that one's up and good for TJ.
Yeah, he kind of pumped against little pump fake on Nisley, didn't pick him up, and buried the deep left wing. Brownotter back-to-back buckets.
32-19. On 45 seconds to play, Kemple attacks left baseline. He finds Kramer wide open on the right side. He's going to fire for three. That one rolls around and goes in for Camden Kramer.
Just when you make a little run, they find a guy who hasn't gotten a scoring column yet, Camden Kramer.
35-19. Sheldon, he's been quiet in the first half for Mandan. To Brownotter. Brownotter goes left, cut off there by Nisley. Now to Riley Bearsdale. Now in the corner to Ramsey. Ramsey, baseline right, doubled up, spin move in the paint, hangs, contested by Kramer, into the hands of Gibby Kennebrew.
I think Kramer got a piece of that, Scott.
Yeah, he may have.
Well, he's an underrated defender, huh?
Yep, Darren Mattern says one shot, they come out. Kemple parts the seas, flips one up. That one's no good. Kennebrew can't tip it in, and that's going to end the opening half here from Lynette Olson Gymnasium as we go to our Magic Towing intermission report on the BNC Bank scoreboard. At the break, Century 35, Mandan 19. We'll be back with our Magic Towing intermission report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Ooh,
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back to Lynette Olson Gymnasium and our Magic Towing Intermission Report. Magic Towing, remember the number, call Magic Towing. We need a tow, no job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Put this number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. Mention the PSP Network and when you need a tow and save $50. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it. Chuck got the break, 35-19, and I guess it's fair to say that it was all Century in that opening half.
Yeah, I mean, Mandan they had the first basket of the game, right? They came out like, oh, hey, we got a bucket. Well, let's go. We're up 2, and then tied at 2, and then Century just continued to pull away. Hudson Sheldon got hurt a little bit when he was out there at, I think it was 18-12. They had brought them back, and then they won an 8-0 run, the Patriots did, and then just kind of cruised to the end of the game, end of that first half, up 16, and they're playing great offense, they're playing great defense, and there's a reason they're #1 ranked team in the state of North Dakota right now.
Yeah, well, we'll take one timeout on our Magic Towing Intermission Report. We come back, Chuck will have a look at the first half numbers. At the break, Century leads at 35-19 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
A Magic Towing Intermission Report rolls on. Put the number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. Mention the PSP Network and save $50 for a look at the first half individual numbers. Here's Chuck.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the Mandan Braves, 6 in the scoring column, led by the 7 of TJ Brownouter. 2 deuces and a 3 for him. Hudson Sheldon, 4 points, a field goal, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Then 2 points each for Riley Bearsdale, Chris Ramsey, Doug Sheldon, and Nupa Kirky for their total of just 19 in the first half. They had 6 of 7 from the free throw line and made 1 3 in that first half. For the Patriots, 6 in the scoring column. All of these starters have scored, led by the 14 of Drew Kemple, 7 field goals for him. 7 points as well for Garrett Nestle, a 3 and 2-2. 6 for Gibby Kinnebrew. He's got 2 for 2 from the free throw line, as well as 2 2 field goals. Camden Kramer hit a 3 late in that first half for his total of 3. Xavier Haroldstead has a bucket, and Joey Kralik has a field goal and 1 for 2 from the free throw line for his 3 points. Their total of 35. They were 3 for 4 from the free throw line and had 2 3-pointers. They were up 16-6, 9 minutes through, and extended that lead as they outscored Mandan 19-13 the second half. With the last 9 minutes of that first half, they lead it 35-19.
Well, folks, we want to remind you this postseason is right around the corner, and tune in to PSP Plus. Will be the exclusive broadcast home. And it all starts with West Region Hockey here coming up in a couple of weeks, then West Region Basketball. We've got the Boys A Region 3, Boys B Region 4, Boys B Region 3, Girls A Region 3. The A and B 3-4 qualifiers, the Girls District 6, Boys District 8, and the Boys District 6. You can find all of that right here on the PSP Network. Be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms, as you can find it now, the Premier Pass for $54.99 to all of those tournaments coming up in just a couple weeks. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as we talked about, that West Region tournament coming up is going to be a dandy, both on the boys and the girls side.
You can watch all 22 games on that one, 11 boys, 11 girls.
Yep.
And if you buy it, you can watch the replays too.
Yep.
So if you're watching the boys game and the girls game's going on, you can go back and watch it. So, it's an amazing investment.
Yes, it is. We want to thank you for tuning into our Magic Towing Intermission Report. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Serving Western North Dakota. You blow it, they're going to tow it. You mentioned the PSP Network. Save yourself $50 on that tow, Magic Towing. Well, we turn our attention to the final 18 here. And we'll see.
Half, both teams will bring out their starting fives. The
What?
Braves with Sheldon, Brown Otter,
See if the Braves can
Sheldon. The Patriots will counter with Kinnebrew, Nisley, Kramer, Kralik.
battle their way back into this one. They'll have the ball to start the second half.
We've been asked if we're going to be stopping and filling gas after the game.
Oh. Yeah, well, there's a pretty high chance of that happening. A couple gas stations along the way.
I think so. Get some snow removal
Yep,
going.
absolutely. I might need a scraper anyways. As out of the break, ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Mandan. Sheldon, they inbound it. Quick return to Sheldon as he turns the corner, hits downhill. Ooh, tough shot there. And he got it to go to Hudson Sheldon.
Joey Kralik just smiling because I think he might have stepped on his foot as he went down. And then Sheldon went right down the lane, a left-handed finish.
35-21. They entered high post. Nisley. Oh, that was a dangerous pass there. And good defense there by Bearstail on the weak side as Kinnebrew couldn't get it.
What's the over-under on how many points Sheldon's going to have this half?
Well, I'm going to set it at 18.
That's his average is 22. He had 4 at the half.
Here's Sheldon off the right elbow, goes in the right corner. Brown out a quick three and airballed it into the hands of Gibby Kinnebrew. Back comes Nisley on the bounce, finds Kralik, one bounce, shot fake. Kemple attacks, looks, nowhere to go, finds Nisley behind him. Nisley now Kinnebrew, high right side three on the way, bingo.
Just what great passing and patience by the Patriots. Move it till they find a wide open Gibby Kinnebrew from that right wing.
He's got 9 on the night. Here's a steal by Kinnebrew. Kinnebrew back to the stop and go move. He attacks, finger roll layup, scored and won. Oh, let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Dealership replay as Gibby Kinnebrew, the steal, the hoop, and the harm.
You got halftime on, Scotty.
Oh, I do.
Didn't quite see that one, but
no. Let's try that one again, see if we can get that one again, huh?
Well, apparently, since it was in the halftime replay, that's all it's going to be.
That's what it's going to be.
It was a good play, trust us.
Trust me, it was a good one. Wow,
and
how about that?
Won by Kinnebrew. 6 quick points for him the second half.
Full time on the floor. This timeout sponsored by Mr. Perry Lee.
41-21 our score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. First National Bank timeout. 16:40 to go. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Well, let's see what Brandon Shaver. Here's the three left side by Riley Bearstail.
Finally, Riley gets one to go, and just a quick entry pass by TJ Brownwater. Nobody's closed out on Bearstail.
Kemple quickly downhill, missed it. Kralik out of nowhere. The rebound, Nisley, straightaway three, bingo.
Right back at you. You hit a three, and same thing. You don't even patting yourself in the back, and Century's right back getting them three right back at you.
How about the hustle play there by Joey Kralik?
You had to get that offensive rebound.
Bearstail one more time.
He's feeling it now. Left side, back to the right side. Coach Mattern is saying, hey, I want a 30-second timeout. Nobody come out.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 16:01 to go. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
Fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Damn it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Oh, here's a quick release. Kemple, and he missed the dunk. Back with it. Oh, and here's a steal. Kemple one more time. I'm guessing he's going to lay this one in. He goes in, scored and one. Take a look at that on our Ryan family
Which
dealership
one do you got? The missed dunk or the layup?
No, I didn't get the missed dunk. I got the steal here.
Okay, he's smiling. He's got a big smile on his face. Hudson Sheldon kind of gives him the flyby, and he's saying, I didn't even touch him. What are you talking about? And one of the best officials in the West Region kind of smiled at him and said, I think you got him. If you didn't, my bad. So Kemple misses a dunk, but somehow the basketball gods are in his favor.
47-27. We're going to get a foul, and that's going to be a reach-in on Kemple. That'll be number one on him.
You look at Kemple, the assist to turnover ratio, what's a good one, Scott?
Ooh.
Right? If you're over 1-to-1, 2-to-1's excellent. He's almost 3-to-1 in assist to turnover, Drew Kemple.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
There's a missed three there by Riley Bearstail, and Century now with a 20-point lead. Kinnebrew goes baseline left, doubled up there, and now gets it off to Kramer. Here's Kemple. Kemple gets downhill, step through move, leans in, blocking foul, as they're going to say he was in the circle.
It's got to be, right?
That was the right call.
You didn't get that one on replay to show?
No, I didn't.
That's all right. The official was pretty emphatic about it. He said he was looking down at the floor, and if your heels are on it, you're in it.
Yeah, I think he was in the circle there as Kemple will go to the Serve Pro free throw line.
And I think that's what he's saying. It has to be he was in the circle because Sheldon, he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
And he was pretty well set.
48-27.
Yikes.
Second one by Kemple is up and good.
You know, when you got your leader like that too, is a 75% free throw shooter, you know, in point guard, doesn't turn the ball over, makes free throws.
Here's Bearstail. Briley spins, leans in with the left hand and goes up and scores it. Nifty move there by Briley Bearstail.
Right down that left side of the lane. A good spin back to from his right to his left.
49-29. Century by 20, 14:50 to go in the ball game. Camden Kramer had it poked away by Sheldon. It goes off Kramer and it'll go out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. They specialize in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% fining, free consultation. You can do it virtually or in office. Professional treatment, check them out at MyNaBraces.com. Here's Sheldon, 15-footer on the way, up and good for Hudson.
He wanted the basketball bad there. He called for it. He got it in that right hand, and then a nice jump stop inside the lane.
49-31. Here's Kemple. Oh, wow, the C's part, and he goes up and scores.
But TJ Brownhunter, again, just kind of his hand saying, somebody's got to help me.
Sheldon, left elbow, now finds Doug Sheldon. He's going to fire right side three, too strong. Kinnebrew climbs the ladder and pulls the rebound down. Back comes Kemple. Here's Nisley on the trail. Now here's Kinnebrew, high right side three. That one comes off. Hudson Sheldon, the weak side rebound. Brown Otter now in the corner to Briley Bearstail. Nice spin move on the baseline. Leans in on Kinnebrew, missed it. Kralik wants the rebound.
Boy, Coach Schaefer is just beside himself right now on the sidelines, saying there's no way that was vertical.
Here's Nisley. Nice pass to Kramer. Nice wraparound pass there to Kralik. Kralik now kicks it back out to Kemple. Smart move there by Joey. Kemple weaves through traffic. One bounce, shot fake. Kralik. Rolls around and goes in for Joey Kralik.
Another assist by Kemple, just patience. Things got spun up. He just grabbed it, took a deep breath, slowed everything down.
53-31. Century. Mandan, Briley Bearstail. 15-footer on the way. That one comes off. Rebound to Kralik. Gets it off to Drew Kemple. Kemple's going to walk it up the floor for Century. To Kinnebrew. Gibby on the bounce. Now comes left to Camden Kramer. Camden off the screen from Kinnebrew. Around the wheel they go. High right side to Nisley. Nisley attacks. Nowhere to go. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Taken away by Sheldon. Sheldon behind the back. And they're going to get Kemple for the foul.
That almost could have been one of those intentional fouls because he grabbed him knowing that what was going to happen. And then if he didn't.
You mean he was going to send her home?
I would say so.
For over 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Nupa Kirky in the ball game now. He inbounds it, now gets it back. He's got it top of the key. Crosses over, now hands off to Ramsey, who's in the ball game.
They're going to call Kirky basically is going the other way. Just let go of the basketball to pass it to Ramsey going the other way. And
boy.
I mean, I don't like that call at all, Scott. I really don't feel like that's the right one. But
that was on
I could be correct. We'll have to ask Joe that one tomorrow to kind of say, what's the definition of that one? As a guy's got a ball in his hands and he's just letting the basketball go.
Well, Gil Sheldon controls now. Bounce pass in the right block to Haroldstead. Now it finds Kinnebrew. Kinnebrew, 16-footer on the way, comes off. Kralik the rebound, then the putback.
Man, he's relentless, Scott. I mean, he just goes to the basket time and time again, knows where it's going to bounce.
55-31, and Kinnebrew and Ulmer get tied up. Or no, Haroldstead and Ulmer. Down low, Ulmer wide open, layup good.
Pass by Kirky. Down low to Ulmer. Ulmer's first bucket of the game. Shockingly enough, they called the other foul, and then it basically was a huge train wreck at midcourt and no call there.
It was like a football game.
Yeah.
Heinley in the ball game. He has it down low. Haroldstead backs in, drops steps, nowhere to go, and taken away there by Kirky. Kirky back the other way. Kirky, no look pass. Ulmer catch, layup, missed it. Kinnebrew the rebound. Back comes Gibson with the ball for Century. Now he attacks, step through move, finger roll layup is up and good.
When they turn and burn, I mean, it is like 3 steps, and they're at the rim between him and Sheldon and Kemple. Kennebrew with 14.
Ooh, Kirky with the 15-footer is up and good. Lupa Kirky, and we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 11:07 to go. Century 57, Mandan 35. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
Planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
$57-35, Century leads. Today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Other choice to your heating and air game, other Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan 222-2155. They try to they go inside Kralik. He runs it down now outside Haroldstead. Haroldstead, he's going to attack. And, that's a hustle play there by Sheldon in the corner. Heinley misses a 3. Nisley the rebound. Haroldstead, he missed it. Ball's loose, and it's going to go to Century.
He's not letting Kemple sit very long. That didn't take long. Yeah, and Haroldstead played some good minutes, and Coach Matternsling talking to him saying, hey, here's the deal. Got to take a deep breath when you get inside. Here's...
Daniel Wentz checks into the ball game, a sophomore for Mandan.
6'2 sophomore. I think if he's got any minutes.
Here's Sheldon, one bounce, 3 from the left side, comes off. Heinley the rebound, he gets it off to Kemple. Kemple quickly down the floor into the front court for Century. Finds Nisley on the trail, straightaway 3, that one too strong. Kralik keeps it alive into the hands of Ulmer. Now he finds Briley Bairstow on the right side. Briley looks down low, now reverses the dribble, gets in the paint, now still on the bounce, nowhere to go with it. Now gets it off to Sheldon. Sheldon attacks on the baseline, hangs and finds Briley Bairstow. Bairstow spins, fall away shot in the lane, rolls around and goes in for Briley Bairstow.
Got the nice roll on him, got in the lane, used his length. Bairstow's got 6.
57-37, Kemple, and he throws it away. Taken away by Briley Bairstow. Bairstow back the other way. He has it poked away, and they can't save it, can the Patriots. And it'll stay with Mandan. Reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisor is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. Sheldon, tough shot, comes off. Nisley. And also Planning Team, or Shots Crossroads, get filled up with a delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Ordered online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Kirky's going to inbound it, and Kemple steals it, saves it. Gil Sheldon was face guarding Hudson. Hudson gathers loose ball and buries a straightaway 3.
That was like one of those passes you throw the back shoulder and the guy doesn't put his hands up, you know what I mean, until doesn't want the defender to know it's there.
57-40. Now Kemple is hounded, and Darren Mattern wants a timeout. It's a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 9:11 to go. Century 57, Mandan 40. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
See? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, a 17-point lead for Century with 9:11 to go in the ball game. Mandan trying to crawl the way back into this one. Century out of the timeout, has it taken away by Sheldon. Sheldon on the breakout. Sheldon, ooh, nifty move there. And he goes up and scores it off the steal.
It's about his 5th steal of the game, and you just feel Camden Kramer behind him, but did not let him pickpocket him from behind. Sheldon with 13 in the game.
57-42.
Mandan's not out of it.
No, they're not. Here's Kralik. Now he finds Kemple high left side. Jabs right, now puts it on the floor, goes left. Here's Nisley, top of the key. He's going to fire a deep three. That one comes off. Kramer fights for the rebound. Ball's loose, goes off Kennebrew out of bounds, and it goes back to Mandan.
Daniel Wentz has played in 5 games. He's played 24 minutes on the season. He must have been doing something right in JV or something right to give himself an opportunity.
Doug Sheldon comes back in. Here's Hudson on the move quickly. Hudson weaves through traffic. Who hangs in the paint. Scored and one. Oh, wow. Was that an athletic play?
That was like he was high jumping, Scott.
Take a look at this one on our Ryan Family Dealership.
On the left side. Well, hopefully there we go. Through traffic, goes way in the air, does the splits in the air. Lays it in.
Foul's going to go on Gibby Kennebrew. Sheldon converts.
You know, I like what this Mandan team, Scott, has there been no give up. You know, they were down 23, I think, at one point was their high water mark. Well, and they just have stayed in the game. They keep fighting hard. They keep playing hard.
And here's another steal. Wentz, Brown out on the baseline, rises up, shot comes off, rebound to Kralik. He gets it off to Kramer. 57-45, lead down to 12. Kramer lost it, now gathers it, gets it off to Kemple. Kemple, Nisley left corner. He goes baseline, hangs, now finds Kramer. Kramer gathers, sets, fires for three, and bingo!
Big shot, Kramer right there. Second three of the game, and both of them were in big situations where Mandan was coming back.
60-45. Here's Wentz up high to Kirky. Nupa spins in the paint, now finds Wentz. Wentz, he's going to fire for three. That one comes off. Rebound tipped out long, and Kirky can't run it down, goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Century. Reminder, we'll have our Spas Etc. move of the game after this one. Spas Etc., 22 years of experience selling top-notch spa, hot tub, saunas, tanning beds, and much, much more. Spas Etc., you can find them in Bismarck, North Dakota. They've been here since 2001. Here's Nisley on the attack. Nisley, nowhere to go, now finds Kramer. Around the wheel they come, left side, Kemple. Kemple gets in the lane, nowhere to go. Nice wrap pass there, Kralik. Good hands, little baby hook there by Kralik is up and good.
Assist to Kemple and jump hook right there with a Mandan defender on his left shoulder.
62-45, Sheldon, step back three on the way. That one comes off, Kennebrew the rebound. 62-45, Century leads it, 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Kralik between the rings, Kramer, Kemple, now down low, Nisley. Nisley, errant pass, high right side to Kramer. Kramer attacks, now he's got to bring it back out to Kralik. Kralik now back Kramer, catch, fires, three, rolls off. Nisley the rebound, taken away by Wentz. Here's Brownotter with it. TJ back the other way, gets it off to Riley Bearstail. Riley comes off the screen, goes Sheldon, now they go short corner to Wentz. Now Wentz up high to Hudson Sheldon. Hudson crosses over, gets in the lane, now finds Brownotter. Now here's Doug Sheldon. Doug Sheldon, shot too strong. Riley Bearstail the rebound, the putback is no good, but he's going to be fouled by Camden Kramer.
Nice ball movement there by Mandan, and then they get the ball down low to Bearstail gets himself in great position, just kind of walked the defender underneath that box.
So Riley Bearstail toes the Serve Pro free throw line. Free throws up and good for Riley.
7 points for Riley. Riley with 6. Hudson now with 16 to lead Mandan.
62-46. He'll have one more. That one rolls around and goes in as well.
Bearstail good at the line.
62-47. Century leads it. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. Be sure to like and follow us on all our social media platforms. Up-to-date coverage, news, you can all find it at the PSP Network. Kemple works his way into traffic, loses it. Ball's loose on the floor is Gil Sheldon. Darren Manor was trying to call a timeout, and the official here didn't see it. Jump ball, but it's going to stay with Century.
I don't think they had
or
the
didn't
ball.
hear it.
I don't think they had the ball anyway.
Yeah. Nupa Kirky checks in.
Patriots basketball.
Daniel Wentz is still trying to get some O2 on the sideline after playing that.
Oh, inbound Kralik layup, got it.
Sneaky on the backside by Kralik. 9 for him now.
64? 62.
62. No, I think it should be 64.
3-pointer number 2, Riley Bearstail.
Okay, now it should be.
Now Briley hits that, so that's 9 for him.
Should be 64-50.
Yep.
Right?
It should be. I would agree.
There we got it. Now Kinnebrew. Now Gil Sheldon. Here's Kemple right side 3. That one comes off. Rebound to Hudson Sheldon.
Oh, he just got hammered. Like, you got to call that one.
And there's a.
Look at Doug, or look at Hudson just kind of staring at the official saying, like, come on, man.
Garrett Nisley gets called for his second.
What took you so long to call that one? I don't think the official wasn't ready for that. It was like wasn't expecting somebody to hammer him from behind.
64-50, Century by 14. Here comes Brown out around a bounce on the right wing. Around the wheel they go left side, Riley Bearstail. Looks for Briley, his brother up top. Here's Brown out of right side 3. It rolls off, Kralik the rebound. Boy, what a game he's played.
No question.
Oh, man. Kemple, quick move to the 10, layup, got it.
When the floor is spread like that, he is so lethal. Kemple, 23.
Down low, all alone is Doug Sheldon.
What a look by Riley Bearstail.
66-52, 14-point lead. It's like a Y game now. Kemple on the reversal now. Nisley up high. Gil Sheldon now to Kinnebrew. Giddy surveys. Now puts the ball in motion. Nice D there. There's Nisley doubled up. Here's Kralik down low. Sheldon knocks it away. And into the hands of Doug Sheldon. Now Bradley Bearstail on the move for Mandan. He gets it off to Hudson Sheldon. Behind the back, thought about a 3. Now to Brown Otter. TJ on the bounce. Now Riley Bearstail left side 3. Bingo!
Bearstails are coming alive. Riley with 3 threes. 1 for Briley. As close as they've been since the first half.
66-55, down to 11. And then we're going to get a foul. It's going to be called on Bradley Bearstail.
Fouls on Mandan, number 2, Bradley Bearstail. Second personal, 15 foul.
Both teams with 5 team fouls now.
Kirky for Mandan.
Kirky back in. Hildstead in. Inbound to Kemple. Now Haroldstead, now Gil Sheldon. Now they come to Kinnebrew on the left wing. Kinnebrew attacks, finds Gil Sheldon. He fakes it. Long 2 on the way for Gil, too strong. Haroldstead climbs the ladder. Haroldstead the putback. Gil Sheldon attacks. Shot fake, reverses. He missed that one. Ball's loose. Who's got it? Haroldstead keeps it alive. Still loose into the hands of Bradley Bearstail. Oh, what a hustle play there.
For all programs.
Hudson Sheldon leads in on Gil. Ball rolls around and goes in for Hudson Sheldon. 66.
Right at the defense for Hudson Sheldon.
66-57, 3:05 to play.
Hope you didn't leave and start your car about an hour ago.
2:59 to play. Haroldstead, and we're going to have a First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 2:55 to go. Century 66, Mandan 57. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Had your back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Well, 2:55 to go here. Century has found themselves in a bit of a ball game here now as it's
floor spread now.
Yep, now they spread it out, and Kempel's going to attack Mandan and man-to-man defense. Two-man game on this side. Kempel, he's going to attack, spins, fall away shot in the paint, rolls around, comes off. Kralik kept it alive, out of bounds. They'll go back to Mandan.
No, the shot clock went off after the shot was looking.
Yeah.
Kirky looked at the official, and it's like, no, he let the ball. He had released it.
Well, a three here would make things interesting as Mandan trails at 66-57. Here's Radley Bearstail. Brownotter on the right wing, down low. Hudson Sheldon on Kramer. Operates in the paint, nowhere to go. Turns, fires, shot, scores it.
You know, when you got that athletic ability, you just jump over the top of them, all of them. You got three guys on you and just said, okay, I want to go over your shoulders.
66-59, 2:07 to play. Century with the lead. Kempel attacks, Nisley, Kinnebrew, left corner three, bingo!
What a great extra pass by Garrett Nisley. He could have shot that one too, Scott, but it's the extra one that made the difference. Got pushed from behind.
And on the other end, Sheldon. Let's take a look at that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. That three by Gibby Kinnebrew in the corner. And you'd mentioned it, Chuck. Nisley was.
He got a shot right there, right?
Yes,
extra
he did.
Pass. Love it. Nisley's he's got 4 assists a game too, so everybody's unselfish on this Century Patriot team.
Sheldon toes the serve pro free throw line. Ooh, free throws in and out.
That's Kralik's first foul. All the activity he's got going on, he is body bumping. He's doing everything. For him to get away with just one.
How a guy like that plays and gets one foul with 1:52 to go in a ball game, I don't know. Hudson will have one more. Second one on its way. It's good.
Hudson Sheldon good at the line.
69-60.
21 for Sheldon, 17 in the second half.
All right, Kinnebrew hands off to Kempel. Now Nisley. Now to Kinnebrew. Century not in a hurry. Now they get it to the quarterback, Drew Kempel. Kempel's going to attack. He gets downhill, gets in the paint. Oh, goes up, loses it off his hands, and goes out of bounds. And it'll go back to Mandan.
It's a quick hands by Sheldon, reaching in and knocking it off the leg of Drew Kempel.
Kirky will trigger it in. He does to Riley Bearstail. Riley's going to attack. Guarded by Kempel. Now gets it off to Sheldon as they weave it out high. Hudson on the bounce. Hudson leans in on Kinnebrew. Now Brown out of right side three. That one, too strong. I thought he made that. Kralik the rebound.
It was right on. It just was about 2 feet long.
Here's Kinnebrew on there, and he goes up, lays it in. Does Gibby Kinnebrew.
Kempel on the downtown pass.
Sheldon on the other end. He buries a three.
Oh, don't blink. Well, there's your over. Now what? Refs need a break. Is that what it is? It's like, oh, hey, hold on. You got a call, but I don't think that was a 3. But
Number 3, Hudson Sheldon.
did they give him a 3? I think they did, right?
Yeah.
Because it was 69. Oh, they called a foul?
Yeah. And a hold.
Okay.
71-63, lead down to 8, 53.4 to play. Here's a steal by Sheldon. He turns, fires for 3, missed it. Bears tail the board, the putback, missed it. Riley did. Briley had it on the weak side. Kralik.
Out of bounds.
I'm going to say it's out of bounds. It's going to go to Mandan.
Boy, Mandan, I mean, no matter win, lose, or draw, if you're Mandan and you're Coach Schaefer, you got to take away saying, hey, we were everything but dead and buried, down 23 points midway through the second half, and we did not give up.
Nope. Here's Brownotter off the inbounds. Brownotter, scoop to the hoop, missed it. Ball's loose. Kralik runs it down.
Kirky was begging. Kralik looked at the bench and said, come on,
37.6 as Kemple, he's got to run it down and does, grabs it and goes up, and he scores it. Kinnebrew comes flying in.
Touchdown pass by Nisley.
73-63. Here's Bairstow. He misses it. And they're going to get a foul that's going to go on. That's his 5th personal foul, so Hudson's going to foul out of the ball game. So to the line will be Drew Kemple and Century by 10, and Century appears that they're going to hang on and win this one.
Daniel Wentz at the line, number 11, Drew Kemple.
Kemple at the line, free throws up and good for Drew. What a game he's played here tonight. And Kemple misses, goes 1 of 2 from the line. Back the other way comes here's Bradley Bairstow, right side 3. That one's off. Nisley the rebound. And
that's the ball game here tonight.
That's going to end it right there as you see that last shot on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
And a 6th trip home.
And that's the final score as Century wins this one by a score of 74-63, and that's going to take us into our planning team financial advisors. Post-game report as we'll get this score changed here for you as right now, let's go down the floor and Chuck Claremont. Chuck, take it away.
Thanks, Scott. Well, Mandan made it interesting. You guys were, you were rolling up 23 points midway through that second half, and man, they came back hard, but you finish it out, Coach, a win's a win.
Well, they got good players, too. I mean, when you got one of the best players in North Dakota, I mean, no lead safe. I wasn't even comfortable up 20. So, when he starts getting in the paint and scoring, and then you got to help a little bit, and then they start hitting threes, I mean, obviously they're dangerous. So, we're just happy to survive, but, we got to have some killer instinct as well. So, that's something we're going to have to work on.
And your team, though, the one thing about watching it, it's got to be fun as a coach, too. So unselfish, man. I know last time you played, you had 25 assists and 30-some baskets. Probably similar tonight as well.
Yeah, that's a big emphasis. Don't let the ball stick. Keep everybody involved, and, it's a lot harder to guard 7, 8 kids that are in our rotation than 1 or 2. So it's an emphasis, and, we're getting better, and I think we'll continue to get better going forward.
Playing tough games like that, those are obviously huge for you guys. You continue to roll just 1 loss right now, and I know you got high expectations, and I know you say these games don't mean anything, but they do mean something.
Well, there's no question. There's just a lot of good teams in the league this year, so, I don't know if you want to pick who you're going to play in the tournament. I don't think that's the thing you want to do anyway. I think that's always pretty dangerous, so improvement. That's what we're looking for, and, You know, teams are getting better this time of the year. You look around the league, the scores are getting tighter, and it's a WDA.
Look at your kids. A big thing to me is you got kids that know their roles. You know, Camden Kramer he scores 3 points tonight, or maybe I think he had 2 threes, but yet he shut Sheldon down that first half.
Yeah, high IQ player, does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score, and you know, first varsity season for him, he just had a nice campaign, and with his character and work ethic, he just continue to get better.
Great win, Coach. Congratulations. Joey Kralik. I don't know if you want to call you an unsung hero or what, but man, you do all the little things. And what do you think your role is on this team?
I mean, just giving it my all every time. You know, like hustling after the rebounds, just getting in help, just doing the little stuff. That's my role.
You know, for you, there's so many guys that can score. I'm sure you have an opportunity to probably got to be one of your brothers, right? Got to be, right? What's your little brother's name?
Oh no, that's
Oh, it's your friend. Okay, I mean, you got 2 brothers and 4 sisters?
Yeah.
They got to be all be watching you somewhere, right? All right, well, that's cool. But, you know, for you, knowing your role is huge because you got guys that can be scorers. But there's times when you got to score. I mean, tonight I think you had 9 tonight, but there's opportunities for you to score as well in this team.
Yep. I just gotta, find the open spots. If they dish it to me, I just gotta finish it. They're gonna facilitate and find me. That's all I can do.
I like you got a little edge too to you. You know, you're playing against these guys and a little football edge to you. It's got to be fun getting out there, kind of mixing up sometimes with these kids.
Yeah, I played against like Doug and Tristan. It's just fun. Keep on playing against them. Hudson, obviously. It's just very competitive out here every time.
For you guys, what's going through your head when they close that lead bound down to 9 points with about a minute and a half left?
We got to slow the ball down and just slow everything down because they're trapping and everything. We just got to slow down. They're gonna foul us, and we got to be prepared for that.
Well, it's a big win. Congratulations. Great job. All right, Scotty, back to you.
All right, great job, Chuck Claremont. Joey Kralik, what a game he had tonight. Century wins at 74-63 as our planning team financial advisor. Shots Crossroads postgame report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, Coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Well, welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com for a look at the final individual numbers. Here's Chuck.
For the Braves, led by Hudson Sheldon. Well, he got the over, 24 points for him, 22 points average, and you can just see the respect that Coach Mattern has for him. 11 points for Riley Bearstail. Riley Bearstail had 9, 7 for TJ Brownotter, 4 each for Doug Sheldon and Nupa Kirky, and then 2 each for Chris Ramsey and Tristan Ulmer for their total of 63. For the Patriots, 4 in double figures. Drew Kemple led him with 26 points, 14 in the first half, 12 in the second. In the second half, he was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Gibby Kinnebrew had 16, 10 for Garrett Nisley. He had a couple threes. 11 for Joey Krolick. Probably had a double-double tonight. He probably could have had 10 boards. Camden Kramer hit 2 big threes tonight for his 6 points. And then Xavier Haroldstead got in the board with 2 points for their total of 74. They led it 35-19 at the break. They were up 57-40, and then they extended that lead to Actually, the lead was 57-33 at 1 point, so they're up 24 points, and that was just before probably 10 minutes left in the game. And then Mandan kind of got things going. They cut that lead all the way down to 66-59. So a 24-point lead down to 7. Pretty impressive for Mandan. They couldn't close it out. Final score 74-63. Patriots moved to 16-1, 15-1. I don't know if that's right. I have it 14 on here, but I don't know if that's right.
15-1, I believe it is. Yep, 12-1 in the conference. A couple more things to do, Chuck. You got to give out our Spas Etc. Move the game. Spas Etc. That family-owned business with over 22 years of experience, providing top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, and tanning bed sales and installation services. Also offer an extensive selection of billiard tables and gazebos to the Bismarck, North Dakota area. Since they were established in 2001, they've been committed to delivering exceptional customer service and building lasting relationships with their valued customers. Well, that move of the game, I thought this, as you said, it was close in the end. Took a look at this one as a big 3 there in the corner from Gibby Kinnebrew off that pad. We looked at that before from Nisley.
Yeah, that's a good one here. Is the lead had been cut to 7, like we talked about, with 2 minutes to go here, and a nice look first to Nisley, then an extra pass in the corner to Kinnebrew. Got the laces set up and swishes it from the left baseline. That's our Spa Etc. move of the game.
Well, Chuck, and that brings us to our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. They're the home to the MVP haircut experience. I think I'm close to make you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Tonight's Sports Clips game MVP as well, Chuck. You know, when you get a guy like Joey Krolick, who does a lot of the dirty work down low, he's not the flashy guy outside and hanging and gliding and hitting shots off the window and doing things like that. Well, when you look for highlights for Joey Krolick, well, you just find what you can get, and, well, he did this as well tonight.
Lunch pail guy right here. Here we go. Boom! Gets that rebound, rips it down, starts the fast break.
Yep. Little ball fake there, turns, plays guard, gets everything in motion.
I love it.
Joey Krolick.
Great job, Scotty, finding one for our man, Joey Krolick. He's our that's our Sport Clips MVP, Joey Krolick. 11 points, It's a smart kid, and I know how much Coach Mattern said a bunch of stuff to me off air about Joey Kralik, how much he respects his game, and he's one of those kids that, he just does what he needs to do. He's all right. Hey,
he knows his role, man. He knows his role.
Good game, man.
Well, yes, it was, and certainly we hope you folks enjoyed it, enjoyed the broadcast. Hey, just a reminder, coming up this week on PSP Network, just Minot and Mandan Minot and Dickinson in boys hockey tomorrow. Nick Hallberg with the call of that one. And also, don't forget, coming up, it's PSP Plus, the exclusive broadcast home for tournament coverage. Buy your Premier Pass now. $54.99 gets you 10 tournaments. The pre-tournament rate, well, that's going to end soon, so be sure to get on board. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Hey, we want to thank all of our sponsors, BNC National Bank, also Valvoline Instant Oil Change, First National Bank and Trust. Also to Ryan Family Dealership, Serve Pro, Minot State, UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Presswitch Orthodontics, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Magic Towing, Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, and Spas, etc., and all those other sponsors you see throughout the broadcast. Well, it was a sweep tonight. In the girls' game, Century wins at 61-38. In the game that just went final, it was Century defeating Mandan 74-63. Big thanks goes out to Aaron Wald, Johnny Haugen doing a great job running the camera for you here tonight at Lynette Olson Gymnasium. From our broadcast partner, Chuck Claremont, until next time, Scott Woodmansee saying so long from Lynette Olson Gymnasium.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western.